From Red Wilson Field, the Wareham Gatemen looking to pick up their first victory of the season against the Y-D Red Sox. It's a battle of two of the top offenses in the Cape League. It's a pleasure to bring it to you on GBN on this Tuesday evening alongside Gabe Genovesi. I'm Jonah Karp. Gabe, before we get into this matchup, let's talk about yesterday's game. Not a very good game for the Wareham Gatemen. They gave up a lot of runs for the third consecutive night.
Yeah, the pitching struggled once again for Wareham. I mean, that's now 3 straight games where Wareham pitching has given up double-digit runs. 13 against the Harwich Mariners in Game 2 of the doubleheader, 11 against Katuitt last night, and then in between there, it was a win for Wareham, but they gave up 10 runs to the Harbor Hawks, a 12-10 win. I mean, add them all up, 34 runs given up in the last 3 games. It hasn't been pretty, and they're really lucky to just get 1 win out of those 3 games.
Third straight game allowing double-digit runs. The pitching has really started to struggle for this team. You look at the statistics, the Wareham Gatemen are about second in almost every pitching category, second highest as far as ERA and runs allowed, only trailing Hyannis, which has been in the basement of not only the CCBL all season, but in every pitching statistical category. So that's not company you want to be in if you're the Wareham Gatemen. Company you do want to be in is, when it comes to offense, the Y-D Red Sox. Both these teams are having tremendous years on offense.
Yeah, top 2 hitting teams in the league, Y-D and Wareham. Y-D has gotten the best of Wareham both times, though. It was a 10-3 win for the Red Sox the first time these two teams met, and then 3-1 just a week ago to the day, July 2nd. 3-1 win for Y-D against Wareham here at Red Wilson Field. That was a 1-1 game going into the 7th. Y-D was able to tack on a couple of runs late. The bats never came alive for the Gatemen, and they fell to 0-2 against the Red Sox this season. They try to get in the win column against Y-D here today.
Y-D is leading the East in batting average and stolen bases and runs scored and hits. Meanwhile, the Gatemen are just a little bit better in almost every category, leading the CCBL in batting average and on-base percentage, and they have struck out the fewest amount of times and have tallied the most hits in the entire Cape League. 2 dynamic offenses going head-to-head. Should be an exciting matchup. Y-D and Wareham also in similar positions in their respective standings. You look at the East, you look at the West. Wareham 1 point back of Katuitt, Y-D 1 point back, or 2 points back of Chatham.
Exactly. Y-D second place in the East, Wareham second place in the West. Both these teams chasing first place. And we're down to the final 20 games of the season, so it might seem like, okay, we've got a while to go. We've got the whole month of July, but it's a race for the top spot or 2 in each division, and we're down to the final 20 games.
Both these teams jostling for first place. A lot on the line in this matchup. It should be a fun one. We're excited to bring it to you, and we're going to keep on getting you ready for first pitch. First pitch scheduled for just about 25 minutes from now. When we come back from this break, Addison Van Patten standing by with your pregame interview.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based Y-D Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit addmakepeace.com to learn more. The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. Tickets are just $5, and part of the proceeds will support our Wareham Gatemen.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
Back here on GBN, you're listening to the Gatemen Pregame Show. It's Wareham versus Y-D. In just about 20 minutes, a little bit over 20 minutes. To get you ready for first pitch, here's Addison van Patten standing by with Angel.
Thanks, guys. Addison van Patten here with Coach Angel Pagero. Now, Angel, tell me what happened in early practice today, whatever Coach went over before you guys got here, going off the loss last night.
Well,
thanks, guys. Addison van Patten here with Coach Angel Pagero. Now, Angel, tell me what happened in early practice today, whatever Coach went over before you guys got here, going off the loss last night.
well, we didn't really practice. We just kind of sat down and just had a really just come to Jesus meeting almost about, what had happened last night. And everyone knows, it's no secret. We had a tough game yesterday. And, Jerry always talks about, heightening your awareness. And, so again, there was some situations yesterday where, we needed our awareness to be heightened on the field. And, and that's what we went over today. We didn't try to press the issue on anything. It was just, again, heightening your awareness and how can we get better from it? Yeah.
Naturally, something that the Gatemen are good at is when we get that early lead, we tend to get the win. How important is it to get that early lead in some of these games?
Oh, I think it's huge, especially for these guys, and days tend to drag on here in the Cape, and so for a game to get going at a fast pace, and for us especially, it's good for the dugout morale, and it's natural. A guy leads off the game with a home run or a leadoff home run double. It brings some energy to the dugout. So, we're always looking to get out to an early lead, and but it's baseball. It doesn't happen all the time. So we got to find a way to, overcome those, those early innings where we might feel a little sluggish, and just continue to just grind on. It's baseball, and it's a grind every day. It's not every game's not going to start off the same way, and we just got to be better.
Fresh face in Karp, seeing him in the first inning today. He's starting for us. He's normally a starter at UT, but we've seen him as a reliever so far. How important do you think it is to see him in the first inning and just getting that fresh face out here at Y-D today?
Yeah, I think it's going to be great for Coy. I'm really excited for him. He's a great kid. He works really, really hard, especially for this moment right now. And I'm looking for him to have a pretty good game for us. Especially coming off of a game like last night. I think. His energy on that mound is probably going to be pretty big for us. He's gonna be excited. So hopefully his excitement kind of leaks off onto us, and we get excited for him, and we can make some plays behind him, and he can make some pitches for us.
Speaking to your role as in player development, what has been your main focus so far this season for the guys?
My main focus for the guys. Well, I work with the outfielders, and I try to be as present as I can. With other positions, being that I'm the only guy in the outfield. So whenever I have the chance to sneak into a drill where Jerry's explaining something and, just keeping it in my back pocket, or, as Jerry likes to say, something to add to your file cabinet, I think it's huge. These guys are, buying into, Jerry's system, and I'm buying into Jerry's system, and it's a great system. It's the proof is in the pudding. We're best offensive team in the Cape right now, and it's not even close. And I think that's the fruits of our labors. With the early work, batting practice, and hitting off the home plate machine, cranking that sucker up to 95 miles an hour, and it's rough. And the guys get frustrated, but I think they're getting adjusted to it, and I think. Eventually, they'll come to see that it's working, Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for chatting with me and sending it back to you guys. Thanks, guys.
Thanks
Addison
so much,
van Patten
Addison.
here with
Thanks
Coach
so much, Angel. Jonah, Karp, Gabe, Genovesi back with you. Gabe, this team has now dropped 3 of 4.
Wareham's dropped 3 of 4. Again, lucky to get the one win, a 12-10 victory. Pitching struggled in that one. I liked what Coach said about just not dwelling on it, though. It's summer ball. You move on. You focus on a new day every day. The strong mentality that these guys have. And in the end, everyone's here to develop. Everyone's here to get better. winning comes with it if you play well, but I like the mentality of the coaching staff. I like the mentality of these guys moving on quickly, not really caring about those losses, and you try to win a ball game here today against Y-D.
The Gatemen fell to Cotuit 11-5 yesterday, and as a result, they're now a point back of Cotuit in the Western Division standings. The Gatemen now in second place. We're going to step aside. When we come back, it's Javik and Ryan taking you around the Cape League. Stick around on GB.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Welcome back inside the GBN Pregame Show here on the Gatemen Baseball Network, getting you set for tonight's matchup as the Y-D Red Sox play host to your Wareham Gatemen at Red Wilson Field. First pitch just about 17 minutes away. Javik Blake alongside Ryan LeMay. Let's take you around the Cape, everything you missed yesterday, and what to look forward to today in the CCBL. Ryan, a lot of good action yesterday, but let's start with the Y-D Red Sox. Their last game yesterday, a loss to Harwich 4-2. Jordan Butler got the win for the Mariners. John Beller got the loss, and Nick Stewart getting the save.
Yeah, yesterday in the pregame show, I talked about how Harwich, that doubleheader sweep over the Wareham Gatemen a couple days ago, would help them build some confidence. And we saw that confidence in full force last night against the Y-D Red Sox, winning that game 4-2. Nick Stewart went 4 innings, only allowing 4 hits and 1 earned. I mean, it was a great all-around effort for Harwich last night, and you could see the results shown recently on the scoreboard.
And in the Western Division, a huge game last night, the Bourne Braves and Falmouth Commodores. The result absolutely no one was expecting. The Braves taking that one 14-0 over the Commodores. Mac Lardner, he had one heck of a night to pick up the victory, his second of the season to go to 2-1. Chris Gonzalez with the loss to go to 0-2.
Yeah, easily the most surprising performance of the night last night. I mean, coming into the game, Falmouth had won 6 out of the last 7 games. They were on probably the hottest hot streak in the entire league. And you look at Bourne, they've been struggling kind of in the basement of the West Division with Hyannis, of course. They're battling right now for the last place, trying to get into the playoffs. And this is a huge game for Bourne, considering how much runs they put up on Falmouth. This could go a long way for the rest of the season, I feel like.
Mac Lardner dazzled in that one. 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, 8 strikeouts, lowered his ERA to obviously a league best 0.82. Jackson Greer with a big grand slam in the 8th inning, and Falmouth, their offense just couldn't get going. Only 3 hits. But the Orleans Firebirds, well, they've now lost 6 straight. Chatham beating them 6-1 last night. Parker Scott got the victory. Austin Love with the loss for the Firebirds.
Yeah, I kind of saw this coming, not going to lie. I predicted it yesterday as well, that they would be in for a tough matchup against a Chatham team who maybe has the best offense in the league. And how about Cooper Davis? You lose Spencer Torkelson, of course, but then now you're bringing this guy from Vanderbilt. It's won the College World Series. He made his debut and went 3 for 5. So he's kind of just slotted right into that spot that Torkelson left, and we're right back in the spot of Chatham having maybe the best offense in the entire CCBL. How about that?
And Parker Scott, he excelled as well last night. 7 innings pitched, no runs, 5 hits, 9 strikeouts on just 71 pitches pitched effectively. And for Orleans, it was basically the opposite. 7 walks combined between 4 pitchers, and that really leads to their 6th straight loss.
Yeah, I mean, Orleans has built their foundation on great pitching. And as we have seen on this losing streak, is they've lost that. The pitching has not been great. And, I mean, the bats were never there in the first place, so if you don't have the good pitching, I mean, you see what happens, like what happened last night against Chatham. So Orleans needs to find a way to get back in the win column and maybe get those bats going, because the pitching obviously isn't there right now.
Well, they'll play at 7 o'clock tonight at Eldridge Park. But let's first take you to the other 5 o'clock game being played today at Lowell Park in Cotuit. The Bourne Braves at 8-14, fourth in the West, take on the Cotuit Cavaliers coming off a huge win last night. They're at 12-10-2, good for first in the West. Harrison Rotowski gets to start for the Bourne Braves. Cotuit still yet to name a starter.
I mean, on paper, this does not look like a very even matchup, but after what Bourne did to Falmouth last night, anything can happen, and I mean, Cotuit, they looked really good last night as well against the Wareham Gatemen. We saw what they can do on offense. So, I mean, if it's anything like we saw last night, it could be an offensive slugfest for this kind of game, I feel like.
Well, the two of them combined for 25 runs last night, hoping to continue that today at the always beautiful Lowell Park. And the Hyannis Harbor Hawks, they'll play at 6 o'clock today at McKeon Park. They'll play host to the Falmouth Commodores, trying to bounce back after that big loss last night. Falmouth at 11-9-1. Third in the West. The Harbor Hawks at 5-17-1. Fifth in the Western Division. Nick Nestrino got the start for Falmouth. He's 1-0 in the year, but Hyannis yet to name a starter.
I think this is the best possible case for Falmouth. You're coming off probably your worst loss of the season, 14-0 to Bourne, and now you have the worst team in the CCBO, and this is a good chance for you to get back to your foundation, get back to how you've been playing baseball all season, and just get a nice easy win in the win column, you'd feel like.
And if they win tonight and the Gatemen don't pull out a win tonight, they'll pull even with the Gatemen for second place in the Western Division, which would be huge for a Commodores team that's been on fire since for last night.
Yeah, the West Division is getting very hot and contested right now. I mean, if we looked at this a week ago, we'd say, okay, Wareham and Cotuit, only clear contenders in the West Division. But now, out of nowhere, Falmouth has gone on this hot streak, and now we have a real race in the Western Conference. And, I mean, if the Wareham Gatemen don't get more consistent in their performances, they may be in trouble here.
And at 6:30 at White House Field, this is the Chatham Anglers at 15-8-1, first in the Eastern Division, against the Harwich Mariners, who sit at 11-13, fifth in the East. Zariam Sharp gets the start for Chatham. Connor McCullough gets the start for Harwich, who has yet to get a decision this year. 0-0.
This Harwich team has really come into their own the last couple of games. They've looked like a very formidable baseball team, and they've been getting some results. So if they get a win over a Chatham team tonight that's been very powerful, very offensive heavy, I mean, this could go a long way for the rest of the season as well.
And the Orleans Firebirds, they'll try to get a win. Therefore, will be their first in 7 tries. They'll play host to the Brewster Whitecaps at 7 o'clock at Eldridge Park. Brewster 11-10-1, one game over 500. But in that jam-packed Eastern Division, that's good for just fourth place. Orleans 11-10-2, third in the Eastern Division. Chance Huff gets the start for Brewster. His Cape Cod League debut out of Vanderbilt, and then Adam Seminaris gets start for Orleans.
If there is any silver lining for this Orleans squad, is that they were in first place when this losing streak started. They are still right in the thick of the Eastern Division race right now. They're not too far behind the team in second and first place. So if they just get some wins right now, get back to their groove, get back in the rhythm of how they were playing before, I think they'll be fine. But this is a big test tonight against the Brewster team that's right behind them in the standings.
So of the 4 games tonight, Ryan, which one stands out to you as the game to watch?
I think the biggest game is the Orleans game, to see how they bounce back after 6 straight losses it's been for them now. But the game I'm most looking forward to is definitely Bourne versus Cotuit. It just means so much in the West Division standings right now for Wareham. So if you're a Wareham Gatemen fan and you're looking for another game to watch, that's definitely the one to keep an eye on.
So that game starts at 5 in Cotuit. The Orleans game starts at 7 in Orleans. When we come back, Gabe Genovesi and Jonah Karp will have the call of tonight's game. A beautiful day for baseball here in Y-D. This has been Around the Cape. You're listening to the GBN Pregame Show.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
Learning at Curry College extends beyond the classroom and is embedded in all that they do. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers and active citizenship with a global perspective. Explore undergraduate majors, minors, and concentrations, including new majors in accounting, biochemistry, and software development. Online at curry.edu.
Clobbered high and deep to right center field, and this one is gone, a home run.
That home run's brought to you by Eastern Propane and Oil. Another scholarship for a deserving youth. Eastern Propane and Oil, we're in your neighborhood.
After the game, visit El Mariachi on Main Street for the best Mexican food in Wareham. The cantina provides a delicious late-night snack accompanied by fun cocktails.
The Wareham Gatemen would like to thank Franklin Sports for their sponsorship of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Franklin is yet again proud to be the official batting glove of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Throughout the summer, all the Cape League teams are wearing their own custom team batting gloves courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or to create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom, enter code CCBL20 for 20% off your purchase. From Cape Cod to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin gloves.
Come as you are, sit down, and relax at the deck of the Gateway Tavern. Enjoy the view while exploring their extensive food and drink menus for the ideal Cape Cod dining experience. Gateway Tavern, the official helmet sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen.
Joanne Stevenson and William Ravis Real Estate, a double play when it comes to selling or buying a home. With 19 years of experience in residential real estate and ranked #1 globally, they are sure to help you with all of your hopes and dreams. William Ravis Real Estate, the official real estate company for the Boston Red Sox, and Joanne Stevenson, your hometown agent, proudly support the Wareham Gatemen. Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a...
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
Does your insurance agent know you by name? Analyze your stats and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. Hashtag Morse, of course, has your back.
Northeast Maritime Institute's College of Maritime Science is a proud sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. If you're looking for a career at sea, look to NMI's program of education, adventure, and employment on northeastmaritime.com, America's premier two-year maritime college.
Office Technology Group is a southeastern Massachusetts source for advanced digital copiers, printers, and document solutions. From Toshiba to Epson and everything in between, they've got you covered. Shop now at otgne.com. Large enough to serve, small enough to care. Shop from home year-round on gatemen.org. You can customize your Gatemen gear from any device, anywhere. We offer a large selection of apparel and unique gifts 24/7, 365 days a year. Hard to find sizes, colors, and styles. Youth clinic registration also available. Visit us today and remember us for holiday gifts at gatemen.org.
Gatemen Baseball is officially sponsored by Robertson's GMC, the truck professionals. Located just 2 miles away on Cranberry Highway, Robertson's GMC, we are professional grade, power like a pro.
You're listening to the Gatemen Baseball Network, home of the defending champion Wareham Gatemen.
From Spillane Field in Wareham, Massachusetts, opening day, Cape Cod Baseball League.
Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovesi with you. Pleasure to be your eyes and ears for the broadcast.
Addison Van Patten here with manager Jerry Weinstein for the Manager's Show. And here with Brandon Fott. Now, Brandon, you got the win for tonight. It's an 80% chance of rain here in Wareham for the rest of the day, and the Gatemen have been forced to move inside to take BP in the cages.
Ground ball back up the middle, past the glove of Fetterman and into center field. Andrew Thomas comes home to score. Cam Guangarena right behind him, and Chad Stevens pulls in at first base with a 2-run single.
Hard ground ball up the middle, a base hit into center field. Rudick rounds third, he's coming home. It's an RBI single for Cam Guangarena. Wareham leads 1-0.
Cut on and miss, strike 3.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Trent Palmer.
That ball is gone. Adrian Del Castillo breaks the game open with a 3-run jack. 11-5 Gatemen.
Slapped up the middle, a base hit into center field. Beaver scores easily, Antico rounding third. The throw to the plate is not in time.
Line drive over the head of the second baseman Olsen and into right field. Braden Ward comes home to score. Darren Baker pulls it at first with an RBI single, and it's 7-5 Wareham.
And the Gatemen win 5-0 here in Game 1 of the doubleheader.
And that'll do it. First 9-inning shutout for Wareham pitching this season. 6-0 the final score from Catuit, Massachusetts.
Now, here are the voices of the Gatemen: Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovesi, and Addison Van Patten.
Back here at Red Wilson Field, excited to bring you the third installment of Y-D and Wareham in the 2019 regular season. Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovesi, Addison Van Patten with you. Getting you ready for first pitch. It's going to come in just a moment. Let's take you through the starting 9 for Wareham. Braden Ward leading things off. Matt McLean behind him. Jacob Teeter over at first in the 3 spot. Adrian Del Castillo, the cleanup batter, the designated hitter. Dallas Beaver batting 5th. Benjamin Sems over at second base tonight. He's batting 6th. Chad Stevens batting 7th over at third base. Matt Rudick out in right field. He's batting 8th. Tora Otsuka rounding out the order out in left field. Gabe, who stands out?
Matt McLean's been hitting the ball well for Wareham lately. Got his average up to 288 after that 0 for 13 stretch. He's hitting right around 400 in his last few games. Average has gone up, like I said, to 288. 12 RBIs as well. He's in the 2-hole today, high in the lineup. He says he's been seeing the ball well. I look for the UCLA Bruin.
He's high in the lineup, and he's playing shortstop with Benjamin Sems over at second and Chad Stevens at third. Left to right in the outfield, it's Wells, Beasley, and Palmer. King at third, Young at short, Yeager at second, Samuelson at first. Cardenas behind the plate. And the starting pitcher is Jack Leftwich. It's a Tuesday evening. Braden Ward, Matt McLean, Jacob Teeter. First 3 due up against Leftwich. A Gatemen team that has dropped 3 of their last 4 and has fell out of first place in the Western Division, now sitting 1 point back of Katuitt for the top spot in the West. 12-11-1 this season are the Gatemen. In their away blue uniforms, their blue tops, red letters and numbers, gray bottoms. Home whites for Y-D. Jonah, Karp, Gabe, Genovesi, pleasure to be your eyes and ears for the broadcast. Braden Ward digs in against the righty. First pitch from Leftwich. Ward squares to bunt, pulls it back, takes a ball upstairs, and we're underway. 5:03 the time of the first pitch. 1 ball, no strikes to Ward. Third baseman King shaded in. Leftwich deals. Ward squares again, and it hit him. Hit him right on the arm. The ball trickled behind the catcher Cardenas, rolled all the way to the backstop, but Braden Ward goes down to first. And the Gatemen have the first man on in the top of the first inning. Matt McLean due up. As high as he's batted in the order. Batting in the 2-hole tonight. Digs in with the runner on first. Nobody out. Top of the first. No score. A right-on-right matchup. Ward holds. First pitch to McLean sits upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Jack Leftwich, native of Florida. Rising sophomore at the University of Florida. 2.93 earned run average with Y-D this summer. Ward takes off, and it's dribbled foul to the left of home plate, 1-1. Leftwich, a two-way player. He's taken 4 at-bats with the Red Sox this summer. 1 for 4. This is his 4th appearance on the mound. The 2.93 ERA, 17 strikeouts, just 4 walks. Throw back to first, Ward back in safely. He's thrown 15 and a third innings. But has given up 5 home runs. The pitch, taken up, snap throw back down to first. Ward back in safely. 2 balls, 1 strike to McLean. Jacob Teeter in the on-deck circle. Now in 3 of the 4 appearances for Leftwich this summer, he's faced a Western Division team. His last start was against Hyannis. Lifted in the air out to right field, chasing Palmer back into the corner. Palmer, that's a fair ball. Palmer lets it go, roll all the way to the corner. Braden Ward rounds third. He comes home to score. The throw comes in late, and Matt McLean pulls in at third. An RBI triple for Matt McLean, and it's 1-0 Wareham.
McLean crushed that ball to right field. We couldn't see if it landed fair or foul. Call is fair. McLean takes off around first, puts on the Jets, and is in at third, standing up. Well, that's a good way to start for Wareham.
We're positioned down the first base line, adjacent to the away dugout. First pitch to Teeter over the outside corner, 0-1. So we have the dugout directly to our right, and everything down the right field line is obstructed from our view. McLean stands at third. Still nobody out top of the first. 1-0 Gatemen. And it's fouled off the foot of Jacob Teeter. 0-2. Teeter comes up hobbling. Will circle his way back into the box. Adrian Del Castillo in the on-deck circle. This is a Gatemen team that leads a lot of offensive categories in the CCBL this summer. Batting .292 as a squad, which is a world above everyone else. On-base percentage, .361, tops in the CCBL. 229 hits. No one else has more than 200. And they've struck out the fewest amount of times. Leftwich deals the 0-2 to Teeter, sits upstairs, 1-2. Matt McLean at third base with nobody out. 1 run home in the inning. McLean not being watched closely, takes about 4 steps off the third base bag. The 1-2. Misses low and in, 2-2. Jacob Teeter batting .329 this summer. Has 3 doubles, a triple, 2 homers. 2 Florida natives going at it. And Teeter loses the battle, swings through a breaking ball for the first strikeout and the first out of the first inning. 1 away with a runner on first. Adrian Del Castillo, the new batter. Comes to bat with a runner at third. Now 1 away in the top of the first. 1-0 Gatemen.
Curious to see what Jerry Weinstein decides to do here. I would, trust Adrian Del Castillo to put a ball in the air and maybe a sac fly, get another run home. But with the way Wareham plays ball, wouldn't be surprised to see a squeeze play.
First pitch to Del Castillo, off speed, catches the top of the strike zone. 0-1. Del Castillo, the designated hitter tonight. Another Florida native, Del Castillo from Miami. The pitch from Leftwich. Cut on and missed. 0-2. Dallas Beaver in the on-deck circle, 1 away, top of the first. Del Castillo, the left-handed batter, stands near the back of the box. Pitch misses outside, 1-2. The last appearance for Leftwich was in a 13-1 victory against Hyannis. Leftwich went 5 innings deep, gave up just 2 hits, walked 1, struck out 5. His best outing of the season. Rocketed out to right field, chasing Palmer to the corner. That ball rolls fair and all the way to the wall. Matt McLean scores easily from third base. Pulling in at second, Adrian Del Castillo with an RBI double, and it's 2-0 Gatemen. 2 hard-hit balls to right field. And the Gatemen offense scoring early.
5th double of the year for Adrian Del Castillo, 13th RBI of the season. This will be nice for Coy Cobb to have a cushion to work with when he takes the bump.
Dallas Beaver, the new man up. He's 14 for 44 this season, .318 batting average. He also has a home run. Leftwich looks back to second. First pitch. Misses downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes to Beaver. Benjamin Sem's on deck. Beaver doing the catching tonight for the Gatemen. Digs in with a runner at second base. Still 1 away. 2 runs home in the inning. The pitch from Leftwich. Flare down the right field line. That's a foul ball. Chasing over toward the corner, and that ball's going to twist foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 away, top of the first. Leftwich has thrown 17 pitches. 9 strikes, 8 balls. Comes set at the letters, checks the runner at second, the 1-1. Misses inside. 2 balls and 1 strike to Beaver. Dallas Beaver with 8 RBIs this season. Leftwich looks in, deals from the letters, the pitch. Taken at the knee, strike 2. Count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's a gorgeous Tuesday night here at Red Wilson Field. Second time in a week, the Gatemen are here facing their interdivisional opponent, the Y-D Red Sox. They were here last Tuesday, fell to the Red Sox 3-1. It's 80 degrees tonight. The 2-2. Slow roller right back to the pitcher Leftwich, picks it up on a hop, fires over to first as Del Castillo holds at second, 2 away. Leftwich didn't have to move off the mound. Just backhanded it and tossed it over to first. Dallas Beaver doesn't have a whole lot of speed. So an easy play for Leftwich to get the second out of the top of the first. Benjamin Sems, the new batter, steps into center stage with a runner at second, 2 away, top of the first inning. Pitch number 21 upcoming. And it sits low. 1 ball and no strikes. Sems playing second base for the Gatemen. He's been primarily a shortstop this summer. Leftwich trying to limit the damage. 2 hits, both extra base hits this inning. Pitch over the outside corner, 1 ball and 1 strike. Sems entering this game batting .300, and even .300 on the season, 18 for 60, with a homer and 7 RBIs. The native of Missouri, Chesterfield, rising senior at Kansas. Chad Stevens would be next. Runner at second, 2 away. Leftwich looks over at second. The pitch fouled off, 1-2. Sems batted .305, 4 homers, 39 RBIs at Kansas this year. Drew 31 walks, struck out just 36 times, an on-base percentage of .414. The pitch fouled off again. Count holds at 1-2. All 4 infielders playing back. Outfielders playing deep. Sems not known for his power. Does have a homer. Batting just .222 this season with 2 away and runners in scoring position. Flares one down the left field line, softly hit. Wells chasing over it, drops in front of him. Sems rounds first. Del Castillo comes home to score, throw into second, not in time. Benjamin Sems showing off the speed, and it's 3-0 Gatemen.
And what a slide from Benjamin Sems there. The throw beat him. He was just hitting the dirt on a head first slide. And he avoided the tag with his inside arm and dove to the outside part of the bag. Heads up play and Wareham with an early 3-0 lead.
3 hits, all of them going for extra bases for the Gatemen here in the top of the first inning. Chad Stevens, the new batter, runner at second, 2 away. First pitch from Leftwich. Cut on and missed, 0-1. Stevens batting .284 out of the University of Portland, his sophomore year. 5 homers, 27 RBIs. This summer he's batting .250. The 0-1 dribble down to the shortstop Young, picks it up on a couple hops, fires over to first in time to retire Stevens for the final out at the top of the first. But the damage done, 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 man left for the Gatemen. After half an inning, Gatemen on top, 3-0. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based Y-D Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit addmakepeace.com to learn more. The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. Tickets are just $5, and part of the proceeds will support our Wareham Gatemen.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Bottom of the first inning, 3-0 Gatemen. Let's take you through the starting nine for the Y-D Red Sox today. Wyatt Young leading things off, Noah Campbell behind him, Austin Wells batting third, Riley King in the cleanup spot, Brad Beasley behind him. First pitch from Coy Cobb. Taken upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes to Wyatt Young. Tate Samuelson batting 6, Jake Palmer behind him, Noah Cardenas in the 8-hole, R.J. Yeager rounding out the batting order, Flair down the left field line, lands foul, 1-1.
That ball landed foul by maybe 6 inches. Oh, Young was less than a foot away from a double, and with the way that ball was spinning, with his speed, I mean, the left field line doesn't help, but he might have been able to stretch that into a triple.
Wyatt Young, pretty darn good at this whole baseball thing. Batting .369 this year. Pitched downstairs, 2 balls and 1 strike. .369 this summer. Tops on the Red Sox. Top 3 in the league. Swings through a high pitch and misses all of it. Count even, 1-1. Young has 12 RBIs. Likes to swing, doesn't walk a whole lot. 6 walks, 12 strikeouts. The 2-2. Breaking ball ripped through and into right field for a base hit. Wyatt Young stops at first as the throw quickly comes in from Matt Rudick. And it's a leadoff single for the Y-D Red Sox. Runner on first in the bottom of the first inning. Nobody out. Noah Campbell, the new man up. 5th appearance of the season for Coy Cobb. All of them coming on the road. His last appearance, July 1st at Bourne, in that 6-1 loss. Only went an inning deep. Popped up behind home plate at a play. 0-1 to Noah Campbell. Won an inning in that game. That was probably his best performance, at least statistically. Didn't give up a single hit. He did walk a batter, struck out 1. He was the only pitcher in that game to not allow a run. Ripped into right field, and that drops in, but a foul ball. Matt Rudick was chasing over toward the line. It just landed foul. Count quickly 0-2 to Campbell. Cobb enters this game with an ERA of 7.71 this summer in just 4 2/3 innings pitched. 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. Six hits. Runner at first, nobody out. On the inside corner, strike 3 called. Good pitch from Coy Cobb, nabbing the inside corner and gets Noah Campbell looking. Strikeout brought to you by Lang, Safaris, and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. 1 away. Austin Wells, the new man up. Wyatt Young off of first. 3-0 Gatemen. First pitch from Cobb. Fouled off, 0-1. Wells just finished his freshman year at the University of Arizona. Batted .353 with 12 doubles, 7 triples, 5 homers, 60 RBIs. Throw back to first. Wyatt Young back to the bag. Count holds at 0-1 to Wells. Wells, the native of Henderson, Nevada. The 0-1. Popped up. It's going to stay in the infield. The shortstop McLean coming in and makes the catch in front of the second base bag. 2 away. A quick 2 outs after that leadoff single given up to Wyatt Young. And Coy Cobb will face Riley King with a runner on first and 2 away. King, the third baseman, batting cleanup. The rising senior at the University of Georgia. Wyatt Young with 4 steps off the first base bag. First pitch from Cobb. Sits up and in. Forces King to back away. 1 ball, no strikes. Another throw back to first. Young back to the bag. Well, just like the Gatemen, the Red Sox, a high-powered offense, have been all season. They lead the Eastern Division in batting average, in runs scored, in hits, and in stolen bases. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. The last time these two teams met, though, it was a pitching duel. Y-D squeaked out a 3-1 victory right here a week ago. Wareham left 11 on base in that loss. The pitch. Cut on and miss, strike 2. Coy climbing the ladder again and forcing King to bite. Runner on first, 2 away, bottom of the first inning, 3-0 Gatemen. Runner takes off, pitch upstairs. And Wyatt Young is caught in a pickle. Dallas Beaver pops up, goes all the way down to second base. Wyatt Young doesn't move a muscle, and Teeter slaps on the tag. Young got himself in a predicament. And the Red Sox end up leaving nobody on base. Turns into a 1-2-3 inning for Coy Cobb. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left on. After 1, 3-0 Gatemen. We'll be right back.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment.
3-0 Gatemen as we enter the second inning. 8-9-1 due up in the Wareham batting order. Matt Rudick, Tora Otsuka, Braden Ward, the three due up against Jack Leftwich. 3 hits so far for the Gatemen, all going for extra bases. 3 runs across in the first. First pitch to Rudick. Swung on and missed a breaking ball, 0-1. Matt Rudick batting 8th, playing right field for the Gatemen. The San Diego native leading things off here in the top of the second. Leftwich out of the windup, deals. Breaking ball misses outside, 1-1. Rudick played in the Northwoods League last summer for the Wilmer Stingers. Batted .325 with 3 homers, 29 RBIs. The pitch. Skips in the dirt. Rudick lets it go, 2-1. This summer, Rudick is not having a great year. The pitch, cracked in the air, out to right field. Palmer being chased back. He looks up at the wall. That ball is gone. Matt Rudick goes yard to lead off the second inning. A solo shot off the bat of Rudick. 4-0 Gatemen. Well, so much for struggling this summer. Came into this game just 14 hits and 60 at-bats, a .233 average, which among everyday players is the lowest batting average on the team. His second home run of the season puts the Gatemen up by 4. Go figure. Tora Otsuka, the new man up. Nobody on, nobody out. Takes a pitch upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, just to put into perspective how good of a hitting team this Gatemen squad is, you look at Matt Rudick's numbers and the fact that he came into this game batting just .233, the pitch to Otsuka. Taken just a little bit outside, 2 balls and no strikes. .233 the batting average. That's the lowest on the team. Harwich, as a team, is batting .225. So statistically, the worst batter for the Gatemen this summer has a higher batting average than the worst batting team. Pitch down the middle, 2-1. I mean, that's just unreal. The Gatemen has a squad batting over .290. The 2-1. On the outside corner, 2-2. Jonah, Karp, Gabe, Genovesi, Addison Van Patten with you. Thanks for spending your Tuesday night with us on GBN. Early start, relatively early start. 5 o'clock. No lights here in Y-D, so they have to start early. The 2-2 up and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Braden Ward in the on-deck circle. 1 run home in the inning, nobody out, nobody on base. The 3-2. Flare down the left field line. That'll twist foul. We'll do it again with a full count. That's the 6th home run Leftwich has given up this season. Doesn't help when you play most of your games at the shortest fenced-in ballpark. That made sense. The 3-2. Slapped foul. We'll do it again down the third base line. Nice move by Rob Selna to get out of the way. Count holds at 3-2. It's only just above 350 to dead center. The 3-2. On the outside corner, strike 3 called. Otsuka didn't like it. He thought that was ball 4. But he goes down on strikes. We're back to the top of the order with Braden Ward. Nobody on base, 1 man out. Second strikeout for Jack Leftwich. Ward was hit by a pitch in the first inning, came around to score. 4-0 Gatemen. 1 run home in the inning. First pitch from Leftwich. Misses inside, 1-0. Matt McLean on deck. This is pitch number 41 for number 41. Up and away. 2 balls and no strikes to Braden Ward. Leftwich hasn't been consistently hitting the strike zone. 17 balls, 24 strikes. Chopped right side of the infield. Second baseman Yeager waits, picks it up on a hop, fires to first, in time to retire the speedy Braden Ward. 2 away. Nobody on base, 2 men out. Matt McLean, the number 2 batter, who tripled in the first inning, an RBI triple, digs in. Jacob Teeter in the on-deck circle. Right on right matchup. Teeter 1 for 1, or McLean rather, 1 for 1. The pitch. Taken at the knees, strike 1. McLean from Tustin, California. 5'9", 175 pounds, the 0-1. Breaking ball misses downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. The rising sophomore at UCLA. 4-0 Gatemen, the 1-1. Misses low and in, 2 balls and 1 strike. McLean entered this contest 15 for 52 this season. 288 batting average with 2 homers, 12 RBIs. The 2-1. Hard shot, right side of the infield, backhanded by Samuelson. The first baseman flips over to Leftwich, covering the first base bag, and he gets there in time to retire McLean and retire the inning. Well, it turns into a 1-2-3 inning for Leftwich after giving up that solo shot to Matt Rudick to make it 4-0 Gatemen. Red Sox with a chance to respond when we return in the bottom of the second inning. Stick around on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
The law firm of Lang, Exifaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exifaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Struggling with changes in mood, sleep, stress, or a sense of hopelessness? Finding it hard to be the man you want to be? Get the information and tools you need for mental, emotional, and relationship health at massmen.org. Courage starts with the first step.
The Mezzaluna Restaurant is a family-run Italian restaurant celebrating 80 years in business. Located on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, Mezzaluna specializes in Italian cuisine, a lunch menu that's the best deal in town, and serving some of Cape Cod's famous prime rib every Wednesday and Saturday. Come enjoy the feast at Mezzaluna, the Italian family restaurant.
First pitch to Riley King is lifted in the air out to left field, fairly deep. Otsuka going back, has plenty of space, and makes the catch with his back turned toward the wall, 1 away. We saw Riley King in the first inning, but Wyatt Young ended up getting retired on the base paths. Poor base running from Young ended the first inning, turned into a 1-2-3 inning for Coy Cobb, and has an easy first out for Brad Beasley. Nobody on, 1 away, bottom of the second. 4-0 Gatemen. Pitch over the inside corner, 0-1. Beasley, the center fielder, batting .212 this season, 10 hits and 47 at-bats. Fouled off, 0-2. So Cobb has faced the minimum, has given up 1 hit, 1 strikeout. Pitch upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cobb hasn't gone more than 2 2/3 this year. Breaking ball misses downstairs, 2-2. Hasn't started the game either. Roxon deals the 2-2, sits well upstairs again, and inside, Beasley bows out. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the number 5 batter. Nobody on, 1 away, bottom of the second. The right-on-right matchup. Cobb deals, and it's rolled down the left field line, a base hit. Beasley takes a wide turn at first. Throw comes in from Otsuka. It's not in time, and Beasley stops at second base with a 1-out double. An extra base hit off the bat of Brad Beasley puts a runner in scoring position for the Y-D Red Sox with 1 away in the bottom of the second.
And Cobb, besides that hit there, he's been very effective tonight. He's pitched when he needs to. The Gatemen giving a little bit of a cushion with a 4-run lead, and that there is nothing more than just a good piece of hitting from Beasley. Inside-out swing, just putting it down the line right outside the glove of Chad Stevens.
Tate Samuelson, the new man up. Runner at second base, 1 away. 4-0 Gatemen. Popped up, a foul ball out of play. Count 0-1 to the first baseman, Samuelson. Jonah Karp, Javik Blake with you on a Tuesday night from Red Wilson Field. A packed Tuesday night.
And a beautiful Tuesday night as well. Great weather we have here tonight.
Cobb checks the runner at second, pitch downstairs, 1-1. Not a cloud in the sky, and it's a comfortable 80 degrees.
Some would call it an absolutely perfect night for baseball.
Would one call it an absolute box office night?
They would not.
Okay. 1-1 the count, 1 away, runner on second. Breaking ball, check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Tom Ryberg making the call, standing at second base.
They're going to say Samuelson didn't go, but that was one heck of a curveball from Cobb. That just dropped off basically the face of the earth, right above his knees.
Cobb checks the runner at second, deals the 2-1, gets behind Beaver, and Brad Beasley goes all the way to third without a throw. Run just 90 feet away for the Y-D Red Sox with 1 out, and a 3-1 count to Samuelson. The last time these two teams met, a week ago today, Samuelson went yard.
With the small dimensions here, you get a whole lot of home runs throughout the season.
The 3-1. Slapped right to the second baseman, Benjamin Sems, who makes the catch, keeping Beasley at third base, 2 away. Sems didn't have to move, picked it right out of the air. Not the hardest hit ball off the bat of Tate Samuelson, just got it off the end of the bat. Now Jake Palmer will dig in with a runner at third, and now 2 away in the bottom of the second.
You couldn't script that any better for Sems. Just standing right there, and he was hit right to him. No movement at all from him, just had to get down just a little bit, sort of catch it like a catcher. But basically, room service.
First pitch to Palmer, check swing, taken for a strike, 0-1. Sems doesn't usually play second base for the Gatemen, usually a shortstop, has played some third as well this season.
And it's a new infield we're seeing tonight from the Gatemen.
Yes, it is. The 0-1, bunted down the third base line, it rolls foul. 0-2.
No Darren Baker in the lineup tonight. You got Stevens at third, McLean at short, and Sems at second. Teeter, who's basically just become a mainstay in this lineup day in and day out, manning first base. And it's a team that is struggling defensively. Their fielding percentage is .965, which puts them in the bottom third of the league, and they've also made 28 errors, which is up there in one of the top 4 teams as well.
This is a Gatemen pitching staff as well that has struggled, to say the least, over the last week or so.
And struggled mightily. If Hyannis didn't have a 7.5 team ERA, it'd be the Wareham Gatemen with the worst ERA in the Cape, and it's
the 0-2, ripped on the ground, played on a hop by Teeter, the first baseman, playing off the bag, trots to the bag himself to end the inning. Coy Cobb gets out of a bit of a jam, gave up a 1-out double to Brad Beasley, and Beasley is left on third base. No runs across on 1 hit, 1 man left after 2. The Red Sox trail the Gatemen 4-0. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Does your insurance agent know you by name? analyze your stats and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. Hashtag Morse, of course, has your back.
Northeast Maritime Institute's College of Maritime Science is a proud sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. If you're looking for a career at sea, look to NMI's program of education, adventure, and employment on northeastmaritime.com, America's premier two-year maritime college.
Jack Leftwich back on the bump for the Y-D Red Sox. His team trailing by 4-0 Gatemen. Jacob Teeter, Adrian Del Castillo, Dallas Beaver, 3, 4, and 5 in the Wareham order due up. The Gatemen have scored in each of the first 2 innings. They put up a 3 spot in the first. A skinny run across in the second inning. That was a solo home run off the bat of Matt Rudick to begin the second inning. Then Leftwich retired the next 3. Let's send it over to Addison Van Patten. Addison.
Yeah, Jonah, I talked to Coy Cobb a little bit earlier in the season about what his role was going to be in the bullpen, and he was happy to be a reliever. You know, he's the Sunday starter at UT, and he's been happy with that position in the 2019 season. Definitely made his presence felt, but coming into the Cape this summer, he's been a reliever. He's really liked to get all the opportunities that he has so far. We talked about him being a starter, and he didn't think that role was going to be for him earlier in the season. Now coming today, he's our starter, and he says he feels confident, he was ready for today, and he's ready to just jump into any opportunity that Weinstein had to give to him. Throwing it back to you.
It also helps when you're working with a 4-0 cushion. Helps with the confidence a little bit. Coy Cobb pitching a shutout. First pitch downstairs to Jacob Teeter, 1 ball, no strikes. Thanks so much for the report, Addison. Jonah Karp, Javik Blake with you.
And to be a Sunday starter, especially in just your freshman and sophomore year, that's a huge honor to get.
Big swing and a miss from Teeter. 1-1.
Because you usually have your Friday guys your top guy, your Saturday guys the second in rotation, and your Sunday guy is usually the best of your underclassmen, being that third starter. You're no longer a midweek guy.
The 1-1 to Teeter, ripped down to the second baseman. Yeager plays it on a hop, goes down to his knee to pick it up. And Teeter retired at first. A sparkling defensive play from R.J. Yeager for the first out of the top of the third. That was hard hit off the bat of Jacob Teeter, a rocket that Yeager picked up out of the ground. Teeter retired, 1 away, top of the third, 4-0 Gatemen. Adrian Del Castillo digs in. First pitch from Leftwich. Breaking ball, skips under the glove of Cardenas, 1 ball, no strikes. Del Castillo is 1 for 1. He doubled in the first inning. 4 runs on 4 hits for the Gatemen. No runs on 2 hits for the Red Sox. The 0-1. Sits downstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. Dallas Beaver in the on-deck circle. .51 pitches thrown for Jack Leftwich. Only 30 strikes. And he misses outside again, 2 balls and 1 strike.
And he's having trouble finding the zone there. He spiked 2 consecutive curveballs and a fastball off the outside corner. He's just kind of dancing around the zone.
Roxon deals. The breaking ball misses outside, 3-1.
That might be just a little bit of overcorrection. Missing low on the curve and then missing high on the curve. He's just trying to find the correct arm slot to throw it with.
The 3-1. Breaking ball misses low and in. Ball 4. Adrian Del Castillo works a 5-pitch walk. And the Gatemen have a runner on first base with 1 away. Dallas Beaver, the new man up. 1 man out, top of the third. Gatemen leading 4-0. Beaver 0 for 1 with a ground out. Chopped one right back to Leftwich on the mound. Tossed him out for the second out of the first inning. Leftwich has given up 4 hits, all of them going for extra bases. 4 runs across for the Gatemen. First pitch to Beaver. Dinking at the knees, strike 1.
And those 4 hits, they are loud and they're going far. They're peppering it right down the right and left field lines, especially that right field line. 3 of the 4 hits have gone deep into that corner. Jake Palmer is having a whole lot of work to do.
Beaver swings through a pitch, 0-2. Runner on first, 1 away. Middle infield playing back. Leftwich hasn't had a 1-2-3 inning yet. The 0-2. Just misses outside. Good eye from Beaver, 1-2.
And speaking of Beaver, he gets on base a lot. A 392 OBP, one of the best 3 OBPs on the team. He sees a lot of pitches, works deeps into counts, and gets on base via the walk a lot as well.
Rips this one out to right field. Palmer toward the corner. He looks up. That ball is fair, and it rolls to the wall. Dallas Beaver rounds second, stops there, and as Adrian Del Castillo pulls in at third and stops there. 2 in scoring position with 1 away in the 3rd inning.
Jake Palmer is getting one heck of a workout out in right field currently. 4 balls have been absolute rockets down that right field line. He's almost on cue running into that right field corner time after time after time.
That's now 5 extra base hits for the Gatemen in this game. A triple, 3 doubles, and a homer.
And they came into the day with 5 triples, just 1 behind 6, which was the lead league. Now they're tied for first, and they came in with 33 doubles as well, which is good for 4th, obviously, adding to those totals. And a lot of extra base hits today, which you want to see from this team that struggled offensively yesterday.
2 in scoring position. Beaver at second, Del Castillo at third. First pitch to Sems is lofted out to right field. Palmer circling under it. Called off by the center fielder Beasley, tagging from third, Adrian Del Castillo, and he'll have to go back to third. Good throw from Beasley, and the fans enjoying that for the 2nd out. Wow, Brad Beasley with a cannon, getting that in quickly to keep Adrian Del Castillo at third. Beaver remains at second. Chad Stevens, a new batter.
And I don't think anyone's expecting that type of throw. You saw Del Castillo take about 4 steps down the line and then immediately retreat back, sort of realize his mistake as Beasley just unloaded that from center, and had Del Castillo gone, there was no chance he was getting in there safe.
The Gatemen scored in each of their first 2 innings. Trying to do the same here. They're threatening once again. Beaver at second, Del Castillo at third, now 2 away in the top of the 3rd. Chad Stevens 0 for 1. Ended the 1st inning with a ground out to the shortstop Young. Right on right matchup. First pitch from Leftwich. Breaking ball taken at the knee, strike 1. Four runs on 5 hits for the Gatemen. Stevens batting just .250. Coming into this game, now 9 for his first 37 this season. The 0-1. Sits low and in, 1-1. He does have 7 RBIs. Leftwich deals, and this one slapped in the air, right center field. That drops in for a base hit. Palmer cuts it off. Del Castillo comes home to score. Beaver being waved around, and he'll come home to score. Chad Stevens takes off for second to throw down to second, not in time. A 2 RBI hit for Chad Stevens with 2 away. And it's a 6-0 Gatemen advantage.
Well, it wasn't an extra base hit, but it was maybe the most perfectly placed ball we've seen all day. Right in between Palmer and Beasley. Just dunks it down in there, far enough away from both of them. The Gatemen able to score 2 quite easily, even though Beasley has that absolute cannon in center.
Chad Stevens now 5 for 14 with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. He stands at second. First pitch to Rudick. Taken right down the middle, 0-1. The Gatemen have now scored in each of their first 3 innings. 3-1-2. 6-0 over Y-D.
And just a little bit of a turnaround from the last 2 games they played away from home, where they combined to score just 4 runs.
Rudick takes a pitch on the outside corner, 0-2. Matt Rudick hit a solo home run in the second inning. The only run of the second inning. It was the second home run of the season for Rudick. 2 away here in the third. The pitch from Leftwich. Fouled off. Count holds at 0-2. That's now 9 home runs in the month of July for this Gatemen team.
And Jonah, it's come basically out of nowhere. It's not like we saw any signs pointing towards it. All of a sudden July came and they just started hitting home run after home run after home run. And basically it's just come out of nowhere, and all of a sudden they now have 15 on the season.
The pitch from Leftwich is fouled off again. Count holds at 0-2 to Rudick. The Gatemen had just 6 home runs in the month of June. We're never billed as a power-hitting squad, but the tide has turned.
And you see with the more home runs they've hit, the less bunting we've seen from this team.
Pitch misses the outside corner, 1-2. They still have a lot of speed. You look at guys like Braden Ward and Darren Baker, who's not in the lineup, and Mike Antico, who's also not in the lineup. Guys who can run with the best of them.
And I think that's why this offense is so good. They have the threat of speed and power.
The 1-2, fouled off again. It's a very balanced order, a different looking lineup tonight than we've seen, with Darren Baker and Antico not in the lineup.
But Jonah, I said this before the game, most teams, it's just their top 4 or 5 hitters that are really hitting good. And as you said just about an inning and a half ago, the worst player hitting-wise in this order was Matt Rudick, who's hitting higher than the entire Harwich team.
The 1-2 fouled off again by Matt Rudick. Rudick entered this game batting .233. Harwich as a squad batting just .225. Orleans as a team batting .233.
The only thing that really was helping out Orleans for the first few parts of the season was their pitching, but that's dropped off quite considerably in the last few weeks.
They're on a spiral right now, dropping their last 6. The 1-2. Lifted in the air, not very deep out to left field. Wells has plenty of space, ranges back, makes the catch over his left shoulder to end the third. But the Gatemen do their damage again. 2 more runs across here in the third, and they're on top of Y-D. 6-0 as we enter the home third. Stick around on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment.
Noah Cardenas will lead things off. R.J. Yeager on deck. Wyatt Young in the hole. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the third, Red Sox in a 6-0 deficit. First pitch. Sits low. 1 ball, no strikes to the number 8 batter, Noah Cardenas. Coy Cobb back on the mound. His longest outing of the season was 2 2/3 innings. Tapped foul, left side of home plate, 1-1. That came in relief. All of his appearances this season, minus this one, came out of the bullpen. This is his first start of the year. Has a 6-0 cushion to work with. Fires one over the inside corner, 1-2. He's pitched 2 scoreless so far. His only scoreless appearance was his last one at Bourne. Breaking ball misses downstairs, count even 2-2. When he went just 1 inning, didn't give up a run, didn't give up a hit, and struck out 1. In his previous 3, he gave up at least 1 run. Pitch sits inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Cardenas. Cardenas entering this game batting .285 this year, 6 hits and 21 at-bats. Looking for his first home run, does have 2 RBIs. Time called in the box. Cobb was ready to go. Jonah, Karp, Gabe, Genovesi, Addison van Patten with you on this Tuesday night. Thanks for joining us on the Gatemen Baseball Network. The 3-2. Hits Cardenas. And he'll head down to first base with a hit by pitch. Plunked him right on the arm. That'll bring up R.J. Yeager, the number 9 batter. Another right-handed batter facing the right-handed Coy Cobb. No runs on 2 hits for Y-D. 6 runs on 6 hits for Wareham. First pitch to Yeager. Waved at and missed, 0-1. Cobb with 35 pitches so far. 22 strikes. The 0-1. Skips in the dirt. Beaver makes the block, but it rolls to his right. And Cardenas takes off and makes it safely to second base. Now a runner in scoring position for the Y-D Red Sox, with nobody out in the bottom of the 3rd. Count 1 ball and 1 strike to Yeager, who's 4 for 30 this year. No homer, 6 RBIs. Batting average of just .133. The pitch. Misses downstairs, 2-1. Cardenas off of second. We're back to the top of the order after this with the best hitter in the Red Sox order, Wyatt Young. The 2-1. Misses low, 3 balls and 1 strike to Yeager.
And that's exactly why I was going to say this is a very, very key at-bat for Coy Cobb. Yeager just a .133 hitter, 4 for 30 this summer, and needs to get the 9-hole.
The 3-1. Downstairs, ball 4. Yeager works a walk after Cardenas led off the inning with a hit by pitch. And now Cobb in a bit of a predicament. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Wyatt Young, the new man up. 1 for 1. And Jerry Weinstein will go out to talk to his starting pitcher. That was the first walk of the night for Coy Cobb. He's gone 2 innings, and the 2 on base his responsibility. Trey Dillard warming up in the bullpen. Let's see if Weinstein decides to make an adjustment. This is the first of back-to-back away games for Wareham. They're in Chatham tomorrow night. That's a 7 o'clock game, and that'll be airing on WBSM along with the usual Gatemen Baseball Network. So if you're in the car and you want to tune into AM radio and you're in the New Bedford area, turn the dial to 1420. Cardenas off of second. Yeager off of first. Wyatt Young 1 for 1 with a single. Left-handed batter digs in against Coy Cobb. Working from the stretch now, comes set at the letters, checks the runner at second, kicks, fires, first pitch downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes to the shortstop Young. Wyatt Young, the team leader in batting average, .369, with 4 doubles, a triple, 12 RBIs. The 1-0. Misses inside, taken at the feet of Young. Skips out of the way, backhanded by Beaver, the catcher. 2 balls, no strikes. Red Sox looking to get on the scoreboard for the first time today. Gatemen looking for their first victory in 3 tries against the Red Sox this season. Throw back to second's a good one, and in time. Coy Cobb picks off Cardenas at second base. First out of the third inning.
What a throw from Coy Cobb. Snap throw to second. Good tag by McLean. 2, what is Noah Cardenas thinking?
The 2-0 is flared to left center field over the head of the shortstop McLean. Drops into left center. Picked up by Otsuka. Tosses it back to McLean. And Wyatt Young has himself a 2-for-2 night. Pulls in at first as Yeager stops at second. Now there's runners on first and second with one away. And now that pickoff move looks even more mountainous.
Huge. Easily should be bases loaded and nobody out.
Noah Campbell, the new batter, he's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. That's the only strikeout tonight for Coy Cobb. Needs one more out to tie his longest appearance of the season. Checks the runner at second base, delivers to the plate, and misses downstairs, 1-0. Campbell, the designated hitter, batting second. From Durham, North Carolina, home of the Blue Devils. Beaver goes out to talk to Coy Cobb. It's Young at first, Yeager at second. One away in the bottom of the third. Campbell batting 15 for 53 this season, now 15 for 54, 0 for 1 today. Does have 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Cobb trying to keep the Red Sox off the scoreboard. Working with a 6-0 advantage right now. No runs on 3 hits for Y-D. One to know the count to Campbell. The pitch. Taken downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 44 pitches thrown for Cobb. One away in the bottom of the third. Cobb deals from the letters, checks the runner at second. Here comes the 2-0. Misses downstairs, 3 balls and no strikes. Austin Wells on deck. Wells, a .321 batter. The 3-0. Right down Broadway, 3-1. Two on, one away. 6-0 Gatemen. The pitch from Cobb. On the outside corner, strike 2. Late call from the home plate umpire, Rick Emerson. Noah Campbell threw his bat back toward the dugout and was headed down the first base line, and Rick Emerson then called a strike.
It was definitely on the outside corner, but that ball was up. That ball was definitely high. And Coy Cobb catches a break.
2 on, 1 away. 6-0 Gatemen, bottom of the third. Payoff pitch upcoming from Cobb. Here it comes, the 3-2. Check swing and fouled off. Campbell just getting a piece of the baseball off the end of his bat, and it rolls to the backstop. We'll do it again with a 3-2 count. Campbell, the rising junior at the University of South Carolina. Long look in from Cobb. Gets the sign from Beaver and sets at the letters. Checks the runner at second base. Kicks, delivers. The pitch is lifted in the air. Straightaway center field. Ward going back. Still going back. Looks up and leaps. Makes the catch as the runner tags from second. R.J. Yeager goes second to third. The throw is cut off. Wyatt Young stays at first. The speed of Braden Ward paying dividends for the second out of the third inning.
And again, what would normally be a lazy fly ball becomes a hold your breath, will it get over shot here at Red Wilson Field. Ward had his back about a foot away from the fence there. Just .352 out the dead center.
Austin Wells, the new man up. 0 for 1 tonight with a pop fly out to the shortstop McLean. Runners at the corners, 2 away, bottom of the third. First pitch to him. Fouled off, a breaking ball. 0-1. Wells entering this game batting .320, 26 hits and 81 at-bats. 5 homers, 19 RBIs. The 5 homers leading the Y-D Red Sox. Throw back to first. Young dives back in safely. Count holds at 0-1 to Wells. Austin Wells had quite the freshman year at the University of Arizona. The 72 runs scored are the most by a Pac-12 player in 10 years. Lifts this one in the air out to right field, drifting bat Matt Rudick. And he makes the catch on the edge of the warning track to retire Austin Wells and end the 3rd inning. The Red Sox leave runners at the corners, and Coy Cobb pulls a rabbit out of his cap in the 3rd. That's his longest outing of the season, going 3 deep, starting the game. A great outing for Coy Cobb. We enter the top of the 4th inning. Gabe Genovesi will have your call when we return on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Need physical therapy? Select Physical Therapy works directly with you and your physician to create a plan of care that meets your goals and needs, with 6 locations on Cape Cod and more across the country. Select Physical Therapy is the official provider of athletic training for the Wareham Gatemen.
Soft as a Grape has 10 retail locations on Cape Cod. So even when you're cheering on your Gatemen at any away games, stop into a Soft as a Grape store for the best Cape Cod products. No trip to the Cape is complete without a trip to Soft as a Grape. South Coast Health Operators of Charlton Memorial, St. Luke's, and Toby Hospitals delivers an unmatched combination of clinical excellence with a personal touch. They are proud to serve as Southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island's only not-for-profit health system, as well as the region's largest employer. South Coast Healthcare, plus something more.
Whether you're brewing a lager or an ale, Stone Path Malt has got you covered. Stone Path Malt, the local provider of quality malt for all your favorite New England craft breweries, is right here in Wareham. For your next night out, stop by their new tap room.
University, number 32, Jacob Winger.
We head to the 4th here in Y-D. 9-1-2 hitters due up for the Gatemen. Toro Otsuka, Braden Ward, Matt McClain to bat here in the 4th. 6-0, the Wareham lead over the Y-D Red Sox. And these two teams in separate divisions, both battling for first place. Wareham a half game back of first place in the West. Y-D 1 game back of first place in the East. And it's been all Gatemen through the first 3 innings. 6 runs on 6 hits. Y-D no runs on just 3 hits off the Gatemen starter, Coy Cobb. And now we'll get a pitching change for Y-D here in the 4th. So the starter, Jack Leftwich's night is done. Goes 3 innings, gives up all 6 hits, 6 runs, all earned. And struck out just 2. New pitcher, Jacob Winger, who's pitched 3 2/3 innings this summer. He's given up 1 hit, 1 run, but it was unearned. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. First pitch low to Toro Otsuka, 1-0. Winger, a rising senior at High Point, 6'5", 210-pound righty. Native of Stuart, Florida. 1-0, swing and a miss on a curveball by Otsuka, 1-1. Otsuka struck out looking his first time up in the 2nd inning. He's been one of the best hitters in the Gatemen lineup throughout the past week and a half. 1-1 breaking ball low, 2-1. Otsuka has a hit in 8 of his last 9 games. He's hitting .433 over that stretch in his last 9 games. 2-1 fastball, fouled off behind home plate, 2-2. What might be the most impressive is before the strikeout in the 2nd inning, he had struck out just once in his last 9. And he's been in the 9 hole the entire time. Winger sets the 2-2 offering. Fouled off, sliced down the left field line. We'll do it all over again, 2-2. Talk to Otsuka about, where he hits at school. University of San Diego hit 287 for the Toreros. And he normally hits leadoff or second as he flares one out into left field here. Wells gives chase and makes the sliding catch in left. Austin Wells robs Otsuka of a base hit. One down here in the fourth, and in steps Braden Ward.
Center fielder from the University of Washington.
But just to finish the thought on Otsuka, he normally hits leadoff or second at school, and talking to him about it, well, one, he said he actually hit fifth a couple of times, didn't really like being in the middle of the order, and just kind of chuckled when talking about this summer. He says he guessed the 9-hole is working out for him. 6-0 Wareham, top of the fourth, one down. First pitch to Braden Ward, a curveball in the outside corner for strike one.
Well, what's interesting is that when Otsuka leads off an inning, he's batting .375 this season.
I guess he's comfortable either way. The 0-1, curveball lifted out into shallow center. Beasley a few steps to his right, makes the catch over his left shoulder. 2 away here in the fourth. Braden Ward now 0 for 2, and in steps Matt McClain.
The shortstop from UCLA, Matt McClain.
McClain had the RBI triple in the first. Got the scoring started for Wareham. His second triple of the summer. Grounded out to Samuelson at first base his last time up in the second. First pitch to McClain. At the knees, a curveball 0-1. Wareham 6, Y-D nothing. Top of the fourth here at Red Wilson Field. Jacob Teeter awaits on deck for Wareham. The 0-1. Way high. Inside to McClain, 1-1. Last time we were here, I appreciate Teeter because he moved out of the way for us while he was on deck. Gives me a smirk now. The 1-1. Fastball popped up foul. Will it get out of play? It will. That'll land in the netting right above the press box. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Matt McClain. McClain's turned a corner. He went through a stretch where he was 0 for 13, hitless in 4 games. And ever since that hitless stretch, he has a hit in 4 of 5, 8 of his last 17. 1-2 fastball, fouled off back into the caging behind home plate. We'll do it all over again. And actually, if you include his 1 for 2 today, McClain now 9 for 19 with 6 RBIs in his last 6 games, this being game number 6. The 1-2 from Winger, swing and a miss, strike 3 on an off-speed pitch down low. His first strikeout, McClain now 1 for 3 today, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Jacob Winger out of the bullpen in the fourth. We head to the bottom half of the fourth inning, 6-0, the Wareham lead. Stick with us on GBN.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings to boats. Village Signs has proudly served Southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesigns.inc.com for all your signage needs.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based Y-D Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit addmakepeace.com to learn more. The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. Tickets are just $5, and part of the proceeds will support our Wareham Gatemen.
Middle of the order due up for Y-D here in the fourth. Riley King, Brad Beasley, Tate Samuelson due up. 6-0, the Wareham Gatemen lead over the Y-D Red Sox. Pitching change brought to you by Bay Point Club here in the fourth for Wareham. Trey Dillard in to pitch. Coy Cobb's night is done. Starter for Wareham had his best performance of the season. 3 innings pitched, gave up just 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Did find himself in a jam or two. Runner on second with just 1 out in the second. He ended up getting out of it. Runners on the corners with 2 outs in the third got out of it. And that was after first and second with nobody out for Y-D to begin the third inning. Trey Dillard, the righty from Missouri, delivers the first pitch to King, and that ball is hit pretty well into straightaway center. Ward ranges back and makes the catch right above the bill of his cap. 1 pitch, 1 out for Dillard.
Trey Dillard with a 1.29 ERA in 7 innings pitched for the Gatemen this season. Has given up just 1 earned run, 4 hits allowed, has walked 5. That's been the Achilles heel. He struck out 7.
His last appearance, July 3rd against Bourne, picked up the win. 2 2/3 innings pitched. First pitch fastball inside, 1-0 to Brad Beasley, who's 1 for 1 with a double. Dillard went 2 2/3 and only gave up 1 run, 1 hit. Did walk a couple, but a strikeout as well. 1-0 fastball high and tight, 2-0. 6-0 the Wareham lead, 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Beasley just a .213 hitter coming into tonight. 2-0 breaking ball at the knees for a strike, 2-1. That was just his 11th hit in the second inning. Now 5 of them doubles. The 2-1. Curveball checked his swing. Did he go around? First base umpire Renato Cockrum says no. 3-1. Dillard working quickly. Sets and fires home the 3-1. Ground ball left side past the diving glove of Stevens at third. And into left field for a base hit. It's a 1-out single for Brad Beasley. He's now 2 for 2. And that'll bring up Tate Samuelson.
The first baseman from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, Tate Samuelson.
Samuelson lined out to Benjamin Sems at second base his first time up. That ball was a rocket to Sems. First pitch from Dillard. Fastball over the outside corner, 0-1. Dillard checks first, now the 0-1. Fastball high at the chin. 1 ball and 1 strike. Samuelson came into tonight a .238 hitter. Now Dillard sets at the letters. The 1-1. Fastball, hard ground ball toward McLean. Could be 2. The throw to second for 1. Now to first. Got him. And no, they're going to call him safe at second because Sems bobbled the ball. Okay, so we get the out. They get the out at first. 2 down here in the inning. Beasley is safe at second.
Jake Palmer.
And that'll bring up Jake Palmer. So Sems bobbled that ball. And they're going to say Beasley slid in as he was bobbling, so we didn't have control. Dillard not out of the inning, 2 away. In steps Jake Palmer, who's 0 for 1 today. Beasley, by the way, on second. Didn't have a multi-hit game all year in his first 14 games. Then went 2 for 4 yesterday against Harwich as the pitch catches the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. Went 2 for 4 yesterday and now 2 for 2 today. Beasley with a couple straight multi-hit games. 6-0 Wareham, bottom of the 4th, 2 down. Beasley on second. Now the 0-1 pitch to Jake Palmer. Fastball fouled off behind home plate, 0-2. Palmer Rising Jr. at UC Irvine. The 0-2. Curveball way high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. In the 2 games these 2 teams have played this summer, Palmer had just 1 at-bat in the first 2. He walked all the way back on June 12th. The 1-2. Breaking ball sliced foul out of play on the left field line. We'll stay at 1-2. Palmer hit .307 for the Anteaters this past spring. Not a lot of power. The 1-2 fastball hit well into left, but foul. We'll stay 1-2. That ball just kept slicing. 47 hits this past season for Palmer at UC Irvine. Just 5 doubles, 1 homer. He was a second-team All-Big West selection. The 1-2 offering, curveball grounded towards short. McLean corrals, throws to first in time. Dillard works his way out of the inning after the 1-out single, and Beasley moved to second. We head to the 5th, 6-0 the Gatemen lead. We'll be right back on GBN.
Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
Learning at Curry College extends beyond the classroom and is embedded in all that they do. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers and active citizenship with a global perspective. Explore undergraduate majors, minors, and concentrations, including new majors in accounting, biochemistry, and software development. Online at curry.edu.
Jacob Teeter, Adrian Del Castillo, Dallas Beaver. 3-4-5 hitters due up for the Gatemen here in the 5th. 6-0, the Wareham lead over the Y-D Red Sox. 6 runs on 6 hits thus far for Wareham. No runs on 4 hits for Y-D. As these 2 teams battle for the 3rd time this year, Wareham looking for their first victory, and let's send it to Addison Van Patten.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, Trey Dillard, he likes that 2-seam of his. It's his pitch of choice. He has that complemented by a slider. But, of course, Weinstein talked to him early in the season and said they were going to work on a curveball for him. He doesn't really prefer it, but Weinstein said once he has that down, he's a surefire for the league. So that's going to be their developmental piece for the summer. He's excited to keep working on it, and he's working with Coach Jim Lawler, and it's going to be a good time. Throwing it back to you guys.
First pitch to Jacob Teeter, low and inside, 1-0. Thanks, Addison, for that. Dillard, a scoreless inning in the fourth. He's been solid all season long for Wareham with that fastball. And the changeup, 1-0, catches the outside corner, 1-1. Haven't quite seen the breaking ball too much from Dillard, but he has used it. And obviously, as Addison said, still working on it. 1-1, catches the outside edge, 1-2 to Teeter. Teeter 0 for 2 today. Struck out in the first, grounded out to Yeager at second base in the third. Winger rocks and fires the 1-2. Popped him up, shallow left. Third baseman King goes back, makes the catch, 1 away. And that'll bring up Adrian Del Castillo.
Designated hitter from Miami University, Adrian Del Castillo.
Del Castillo 1 for 1 with a walk today. RBI double in the first inning, walked in the third, came around to score both times. First pitch to the Miami Hurricane. Jammed him, fouled off, out of play on the left field line, 0-1. The RBI double for Del Castillo in the first inning, his 5th double of the year. 0-1 sliced foul, same spot, out of play. 0-2. 6-0 the Wareham lead, top of the 5th. Now the 0-2. Fastball hit well into center. Beasley ranges back and makes the catch right above his left shoulder. Del Castillo just didn't get enough. 2 away here in the 5th.
The catcher from the University of
And that'll bring up Dallas Beaver.
Dallas Beaver.
Beaver, after grounding out to the pitcher in the first inning, doubled in the third. He's 1 for 2. That was his 4th double of the year. Winger, the righty, sets and deals. Foul tips back into the glove of Cardenas, 0-1. Benjamin Semmes awaits on deck for Wareham. He also doubled in the first. 0-1 line drive center field, a base hit. Dallas Beaver, his 2nd hit of the day. He now has 4 multi-hit games this summer. It's a 2-out single, and in steps the Kansas Jayhawk.
The second baseman from the University of Kansas, Benjamin Semmes.
Semmes, the RBI double in the first, flew out to Beasley in center field in the third. 2 down, top of the 5th. Wareham leads 6-0 over Y-D. First pitch, way low, bounced about 3 feet in front of the plate. 1-0 to Semmes. Semmes has hit very well against Y-D. Probably the best team he's hit against all summer. Including tonight, he's now 6 for 10 against the Red Sox with 2 doubles and that RBI. The 1-0 pitch. Grounded toward first, backhanded by the first baseman Samuelson, and he goes to second for the out. That'll win the 5th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left aboard for the Gatemen. Still 6-0 Wareham. We head to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back on GBN.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a clubhouse that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment.
8-9-1 hitters for Y-D due up here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch from Dillard, flared out into shallow right. Sems ranges over and makes the catch. That ball just hung up there long enough for Sems to track it down. 1 pitch, 1 out for Dillard here in the 5th, and that'll bring up R.J. Yeager. Wyatt Young, the leadoff hitter to follow. 6-0, the Wareham lead as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. It's been all Gatemen thus far. 6 runs on 7 hits, no runs on 4 hits for Y-D. First pitch to Yeager from Dillard, grounded hard, fouled on the third base line, 0-1. Yeager came into today just 4 for 30. 133 hitter. He walked his first time up in the 3rd inning. Drew just his 3rd walk of the year. The 0-1 from Dillard. Fastball high and tight, 1-1. Yeager is hitless in 9 of his last 10 games as he flares one out to right field here. Rudick ranges in and makes the catch. 2 down here in the 5th, and that'll bring up Wyatt Young. As Yeager continues to struggle. 3 of his 4 hits came at Hyannis on July 3rd. He has 1 hit in his other 12 games. Make it 13 if you include tonight. 2 down, bottom 5. Wareham leads 6-0. Wyatt Young's 2 for 2 today. First pitch to him. On the outside corner for strike 1. Young has a hit in 9 of his last 10 games. The 0-1 low in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. This is now back-to-back multi-hit games for Young. His 9th of the season as he gazes at a fastball high, 2-1. Single in the 1st, single in the 3rd for Young. The 2-1. Fastball roped out into right field. Rudick comes on, dives, and makes the catch. Matthew Rudick lays out for the 3rd out of the inning. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Trey Dillard. And we head to the 6th with the Gatemen still up 6-0. We'll be right back on GBN.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
Learning at Curry College extends beyond the classroom and is embedded in all that they do. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers and active citizenship with a global perspective. Explore undergraduate majors, minors, and concentrations, including new majors in accounting, biochemistry, and software development. Online at curry.edu.
Clobbered high and deep to right center field, and this one is gone. A home run.
That home run's brought to you by Eastern Propane and Oil. Another scholarship for a deserving youth. Eastern Propane and Oil, we're in your neighborhood.
After the game, visit El Mariachi on Main Street for the best Mexican food in Wareham. The cantina provides a delicious late-night snack accompanied by fun cocktails.
The third baseman from the University of Portland.
We go to the sixth here at Red Wilson Field, 6-0. The Gatemen lead over the Y-D Red Sox. Chad Stevens, Matthew Rudick, Toro Tsuka, 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Gatemen here in the sixth. First pitch to the righty, Stevens. Breaking ball at the knees for strike one. New pitcher in for the Red Sox. Jacob Winger's night is done out of the bullpen. He went 2 innings, gave up just 1 hit. No runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. The 0-1. Breaking ball, Stevens checked his swing. He went around. 0-2. Michael Weisberg, the new pitcher for Y-D, 6'4", 200-pound righty. Rising sophomore at Cal State Fullerton. Making his 6th appearance of the summer for the Red Sox. The 0-2. Fastball low and away. 1-2. Weisberg in his first 5 appearances has only pitched 4 innings. He's given up 7 hits, 6 runs, all earned for an ERA of 13.5. 1-2 dribbled found on the third base line by Stevens. Will stay at 1-2. His first appearance of the season was at Wareham. That 10-3 victory for Y-D. He pitched an inning, gave up just 1 hit, 1 walk, no runs. He rocks and fires the 1-2. Fastball lifted into right center field. Beasley chases and makes the catch. The center fielder cut that gap quickly. 1 away here in the 6th, and in steps Matthew Rudick.
The right fielder.
Rudick tonight 1 for 2. Had the solo home run to lead off the second inning. Made it 4-0 at the time. It's now 6-0 Wareham here in the 6th. 6 runs on 7 hits tonight for Wareham. No runs on just 4 hits for Y-D. First pitch to the lefty, Rudick misses outside, 1-0. That was Rudick's 2nd home run of the year. Lined out to left field. His last time up in the 3rd. 1-0, hard ground ball towards second. Gobbled up by Yeager. Throw to first in time. 2 up, 2 down for Weisberg here in the 6th, and in steps Toro Tsuka.
So far, Weisberg has had good command of his pitches, albeit it's a small sample size, but his numbers over the summer are a bit of a microcosm of what his season numbers were, where he struggled a lot with his command. Walked just 1 less batter than he struck out.
Tsuka, the 9-hole, trying to keep the inning alive. First pitch, high and away, 1-0.
This season at Cal State Fullerton, he walked 12 and struck out 13. This summer, he's walked 2 and struck out 2. He's given up 6 earned runs.
The 1-0 delivery, fastball high and outside, 2-0. Otsuka 0 for 2 tonight. Came in red hot, hitting .433 in his last 9 games, 13 for 30. And the 2-0 pitch. Fastball grounded hard, found on the first base line, 2-1. Leadoff hitter Braden Ward awaits on deck. Weisberg sets and deals the 2-1 to Otsuka. Fastball just misses inside, 3-1. The combination, especially with how hot Otsuka's been and the way Ward is hit in the leadoff spot, of the 9-1 hitters for Wareham has been outstanding this summer. 3-1, low and inside, ball 4. Otsuka with a 2-out walk. And that'll bring up the Washington Husky Ward.
The center fielder from the University
When you've got Otsuka hitting 386 coming into tonight, then you got Ward, a 329 hitter. Normally in the 2-hole, it's Darren Baker. He has the night off tonight, but Baker also a 329 hitter. And then you got Jacob Teeter, who, guess what he's batting? 329 in the 3-hole. It's lethal for Wareham, and it's shown throughout this summer as Ward lifts a pitch down the line and left, chasing his Wells, and he makes the catch along the line. Weisberg gets out of the inning after the 2-out walk. No runs on no hits, 1 left aboard for Wareham. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Wareham leads 6-0. We'll be right back on GBN.
Joanne Stevenson and William Ravis Real Estate, a double play when it comes to selling or buying a home. With 19 years of experience in residential real estate and ranked #1 globally, they are sure to help you with all of your hopes and dreams. William Ravis Real Estate, the official real estate company for the Boston Red Sox, and Joanne Stevenson, your hometown agent, proudly support the Wareham Gatemen. Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris & Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris & Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
Way to the bottom of the 6th here in Y-D, 6-0. The Gatemen lead over the Red Sox. First pitch to the lefty, Noah Campbell. Hard line drive caught by Sems. Sems drops to his knees and makes the catch. Robs Campbell of a base hit. 1 down here in the 6th, and in steps Austin Wells with Riley King to follow.
Well, that was unlucky. But Noah Campbell sitting at now 1 for 10, leading off an inning. Probably should have been a base hit, if not for the excellent defense from Sims.
He hit that ball on the screws. First pitch on the outside corner, 0-1 to the lefty Austin Wells. Wells 0 for 2 tonight. Couple of pop-outs. The 0-1. High at the eyes, 1-1. Wells popped out to McClain at shortstop in the first, flew out to Rudick in right field in the third. The 1-1, curveball down low, 2-1. Dillard has come in this game and retired 7 of 8, Y-D Red Sox. After Wyatt Young, the leadoff hitter, who's 2 for 3 tonight, Y-D hasn't done much as Wells foul tips the ball back off of Beaver, 2-2. The only other guy with a hit in this Y-D lineup is Brad Beasley. He's 2 for 2 in the 5-hole. Nobody else has a hit. Cardenas has reached on a hit by pitch. Yeager has reached on a walk, and that's it. The 2-2 offering. Fastball outside, 3-2.
And this is the guy that really scares you. Austin Wells and Wyatt Young, the 2 most consistent players. Wells, one of the best power hitters in the CCBL.
Wells currently riding a 7-game hit streak. 3-2 curveball on the outside corner, strike 3. First strikeout for Dillard. Strikeout brought to you by Lang Exafaris and Bullard. Head to alexblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. 2 away here in the 6th. Gatemen still lead 6-0, and in steps the cleanup hitter Riley King. First pitch, curveball on the inside corner, 0-1. Kings 0 for 2 tonight. Fly out to Otsuka in left in the 2nd inning. Popped out to Ward as the 0-1's over the heart of the plate at the knees, 0-2. Popped out to Ward in center field in the 4th. Dillard's in a groove, working quickly. The righty from Missouri. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on a breaking ball in the dirt. Beaver goes outside, throws to first in time. A 1-2-3 inning for Dillard. Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. He's now retired 8 Red Sox in a row. His 2nd strikeout of the inning. And we head to the top of the 7th. 6-0, the Gatemen lead. We'll be right back on GBN.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Struggling with changes in mood, sleep, stress, or a sense of hopelessness? Finding it hard to be the man you want to be? Get the information and tools you need for mental, emotional, and relationship health at massmen.org. Courage starts with the first step.
The 7th inning for Wareham. Their shot stop from UCLA.
We head to the 7th here in Y-D, 6-0. The Wareham Gatemen lead over the Y-D Red Sox. Matt McLean, Jacob Teeter, Adrian Del Castillo, 2-3-4 hitters due up for Wareham here in the 7th. Michael Weisberg back out for his 2nd inning of work out of the pen. First pitch to the righty McLean. Way high and in. McLean ducks out of the way. 1-0. 6 runs on 7 hits tonight for Wareham. No runs on 4 hits for Y-D. One of those 7 hits, an RBI triple from McLean, who's 1 for 3 tonight. The 1-0. Breaking ball misses just low, 2-0. These two teams battling for first place in their respective divisions. Wareham in the West at 12-11-1, 2nd place in the West. 2-0 fastball catches the outside corner, 2-1 to McLean. Wareham a half game back, 1 point back of Katuitt for first place in the Western Division. Again, there are ties here in the CCBL. 10 inning max. You're tied after 9, you get 1 inning to try to break it. 2-1 fastball just catches the upper part of the zone, 2-2 to McLean. Over in the East, Y-D in 2nd place at 14-8-1. 29 points, 1 game back of Chatham. The 2-2 fastball, line drive, fair ball down the 3rd base line. That ball trickles all the way into the corner in left field. Wells, bare hands, gets it in quickly to the shortstop Young. And Matt McLean's into 2nd with a leadoff stand-up double here in the 7th. His 7th multi-hit game of the year, his 2nd double of the year. And that'll bring up Jacob Teeter.
The triple we saw in the 1st inning, he slashed all the way to the right field corner. This one just turning on it and pulling it down the left field corner.
Jacob Teeter steps into center stage. 0 for 3 tonight. Now time called. Teeter struck out in the 1st inning, Grounded out to Yeager at second base in the third. Popped out to Riley King at third base in the fifth. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss through a fastball. 0-1. 6-0 the Wareham lead. Top of the seventh. Trying to add on to it. Wareham looking for their first win over Y-D this summer. They're 0-2. Weisberg sets and deals the 0-1. Breaking ball in the inside corner, 0-2. Teeter came into tonight a .329 hitter. Remember, he started this season 0 for 10. Ever since, he's hitting .373 in his last 19 games, coming into today. The 0-2 offering from Michael Weisberg. Fastball lifted into shallow center. Beasley, one step back, ranges to his left a step or two, makes the catch over his left shoulder. One away here in the seventh. McLean stays put at second base, and in steps the Miami Hurricane, Adrian Del Castillo.
University, Adrian Del Castillo.
Gorgeous night here in Y-D at Red Wilson Field. Last time the Gatemen were here, they fell 3-1 a week ago. It's been all Wareham tonight. First pitch to Del Castillo. Curveball catches the outside corner, 0-1. Del Castillo 1 for 2 with a walk tonight. RBI double in the first inning, his 5th double of the year. Walked in the third, lined out to Beasley in center field in the 5th. The 0-1 from Weisberg. Swing and a miss on a curveball, 0-2. Del Castillo's swing just looks so easy. Swings the bat, has power with ease. When you talk to him about it, he doesn't really try to model his swing after anyone. He says he likes Robinson Cano's swing a lot. Now the 0-2 from Weisberg. Curveball in the outside corner, strike 3. Del Castillo doesn't like it, but home plate umpire Rick Emerson rings him up. First strikeout for Weisberg, 2 down here in the 7th, and in steps Dallas Beaver.
Speaking of guys with power, by the way, that leadoff double by Matt McLean now puts him at a team best .571 slugging percentage.
McLean now 2 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs on the year. With the triple in the first inning tonight and now the double in the 7th. He's on second base, Dallas Beaver to the plate. 6-0 the Wareham lead, top of the 7th, 2 outs. First pitch to Beaver, hard line drive down the right field line, foul. 0-1. Wareham hasn't scored since the 3rd. 3 runs in the first, 1 run in the 2nd, 2 runs in the 3rd. They've only had 2 hits in innings 4 through 7 now. Beaver had that other hit, a single in the 5th. McLean's double was the 2nd hit. Weisberg sets at the belt on the first base side of the rubber. The 0-1 curveball misses outside, 1-1. Beaver already 2 for 3 tonight after grounding out to the pitcher in the first inning. He doubled in the 3rd, singled in the 5th. Weisberg sets and deals the 1-1. Breaking ball misses just low, 2 balls and a strike. It's Beaver's 4th multi-hit game of the year. And he is now 10 for his last 23 in his last 7 games. McLean dances off second, now the 2-1, roped out into right center field. Palmer ranges back and he can't get there. It's off the wall. Beaver trying to stretch it into a double, the throw in, not in time. It's an RBI double for Dallas Beaver, his 5th double of the season. He's got a 3-hit night, and it's now 7-0 Gatemen as McLean scores easily.
He might be the most clutch player on the team. Dallas Beaver came into this game with 6 at-bats, with 2 away and runners in scoring position, batting .500 in those situations, now with 5 RBIs.
So make him 4 for 7 with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. Wow. First pitch to the Kansas Jayhawk, Benjamin Sims. Fastball, flared foul, out of play on the 3rd baseline. 0-1. And that ball was hit so hard. The reason I said trying to stretch it into a double is because it clanged off the wall on the fly, and Palmer was able to barehand it and quickly get it in. Beaver slid into second safely. The 0-1 to Sems. Breaking ball misses outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Chad Stevens awaits on deck. He's 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs tonight. Benjamin Sems at the plate is also 1 for 3. Had the RBI double in the first inning. Flew out to Beasley in center in the third, and then grounded out to first base his last time up in the fifth. 1-1, just got a piece of it. Fouled it off into the caging behind home plate. 1-2. Wareham 7, Y-D nothing. Top of the 7th here at Red Wilson Field. Weisberg sets at the belt. The 1-2 to Sems. Breaking ball in the outside corner, strike 3. Got him looking. Second strikeout for Weisberg of the inning. But Wareham gets another run. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 left aboard for the Gatemen in the 7th. They lead 7-0, and it's time to stretch here at Red Wilson Field. We'll be right back on GBN.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Struggling with changes in mood, sleep, stress, or a sense of hopelessness? Finding it hard to be the man you want to be? Get the information and tools you need for mental, emotional, and relationship health at massmen.org. Courage starts with the first step.
The Mezzaluna Restaurant is a family-run Italian restaurant celebrating 80 years in business. Located on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, Mezzaluna specializes in Italian cuisine, a lunch menu that's the best deal in town, and serving some of Cape Cod's famous prime rib every Wednesday and Saturday. Come enjoy the feast at Mezzaluna, the Italian family restaurant.
Seven 0 Wareham. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Let's send it to Addison Van Patten.
Thanks, guys. I want to give you an update on a Wareham Gatemen alumni. Now let's talk about Austin Shenton. He went to FIU. He's from Bellingham, Washington. He was drafted this year in the 2019 draft by the Seattle Mariners. Now that's his neighboring town back in Washington, so he says baseball always brings it back to home. He batted .359 in 17 games so far with the Aqua Sox. That's the high A for the Mariners. And in the Cape League regular season, he batted .349. That was with 38 RBIs and 4 home runs. Now in the postseason, he was actually the MVP of the 2019 champion postseason. He had 4 RBIs, 3 home runs, batting .522. Now I talked to a scout that was here last year as well, and I asked him what he thought of Shenton last year before the draft, and he said that he was underwhelmingly athletic, but overwhelmingly a baseball player. Throwing it back to you guys.
Fantastic way to describe Austin Shenton, who, if you've seen him play baseball, the kid can flat out play. Postseason MVP for Wareham last year as the first pitch is high, 1-0 to Brad Beasley. Good to see Shenton doing well in high A. Beasley, Tate Samuelson, Jake Palmer, 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for Y-D here in the 7th as the 1-0 misses low, 2-0. 7-0 Gatemen. No runs on just 4 hits tonight for Y-D, and Trey Dillard has been fantastic out of the bullpen. This is his 4th inning of relief. 2-0 fastball just misses inside, 3-0. And Y-D has had 1 base runner off of Dillard. It was a single by this guy, Brad Beasley, in the 4th. Ever since that single, Dillard has retired 8 straight. 3-0 high, well, that'll end that streak. A 4-pitch walk to Brad Beasley, who is reached for the 3rd time today. Beasley 2 for 2 with the walk now. And that'll bring up Tate Samuelson. Samuelson 0 for 2. Dillard sets on the first base side of the rubber. The pitch. Fastball misses just outside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch way low in the dirt. Beaver couldn't quite stop it. It hit the home plate umpire, Rick Emerson. And Beasley advances 90 feet to second, and we're going to pause and give Rick Emerson some time to shake it off.
At the end of this inning.
Emerson looks to be all right. He's telling everyone, let's play ball. That pitch just got a piece of Beaver. Beaver couldn't quite stay in front of it, and it came up and hit him. Count 2-0 to Samuelson. Dillard now, by the way, just 38 pitches, make it 39 as the 2-0 misses high, 3-0. He was in great control before this inning. That's now 7 straight balls. 3-0 misses high ball 4, 8 straight balls. 2 straight walks to begin the bottom of the 7th for Y-D. Before this inning, Dillard had pitched 21 strikes in just 11 balls. Now 21 strikes, 19 balls in his 40 pitches. And that'll bring up Jake Palmer with runners on first and second and nobody down for Y-D. Wareham leading 7-0. Palmer tonight 0 for 2. Grounded out to Teeter at first base in the second. Grounded out to McLean at shortstop in the 4th. Both those ground outs ended the inning. Palmer came into tonight 8 for 27 at 296 hitter, making him 8 for 29 now as Jerry Weinstein is going to make his way out and talk to Dillard. I don't know if we're going to get a pitching change or not. There hasn't been a pitch thrown yet to Palmer. Weinstein in his second stint with the Gatemen went 25-15 and 4 in 2016. They lost in the first round of the playoffs. Jeremy Williams is warming up in the bullpen, by the way, for Wareham. Weinstein did return to the Cape Cod Baseball League last year as the pitching coach for Katuitt. After being the manager of the Hartford Yard Goats in 2017, AA affiliate with the Colorado Rockies. Weinstein was with the Rockies for a while. 9 seasons with Colorado, held all sorts of positions, as we are going to get a pitching change here in the 7th. Held all sorts of positions within the Rockies organization. Was the manager of their high A affiliate from 2007 to 2011, then became the catching coordinator at all levels in 2011. Was their major league catching and defensive positioning coach in 2012 to 2014, so he was with the Rockies for 3 years. Was the offensive coordinator in 2014 at all levels, developmental supervisor in 2015 before going to Wareham in 2016, going back to the Hartford Yard Goats in 2017, and then to Katuitt in 2018, and now Wareham here in 2019. Okay, we're going to let Jeremy Williams warm up. We'll take a short break and be right back on GBN.
South Coast Health Operators of Charlton Memorial, St. Luke's, and Toby Hospitals delivers an unmatched combination of clinical excellence with a personal touch. They are proud to serve as Southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island's only not-for-profit health system, as well as the region's largest employer. South Coast Healthcare, plus something more.
Whether you're brewing a lager or an ale, Stone Path Malt has got you covered. Stone Path Malt, the local provider of quality malt for all your favorite New England craft breweries, is right here in Wareham. For your next night out, stop by their new tap room.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings, to boats. Village Signs has proudly served Southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesigns.inc.com for all your signage needs.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you.
Pitching change brought to you by Bay Point Club here in the 7th for Wareham. Jeremy Williams, the new pitcher for the Gatemen. Williams already making his 3rd appearance of the year after coming to the team around July 4th. He made his first appearance the 5th, then the 7th, and now here in the 9th. Every other day, Williams has pitched. First pitch to the lefty, Jake Palmer. Misses low and away, 1-0. Williams in a little bit of a sticky situation. Williams in a little bit of a sticky situation. The 1-0. Flare to foul at a plate on the left field line, 1-1. First and second, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 7th for Y-D. Wareham leads 7-0. Williams, in his first appearance this year, pitched 2 innings perfect against Orleans in a 15-4 win. Struck out 2. 1-1 fastball right over the heart of the plate, 1-2. And then in the 12-10 win over the Harbor Hawks on July 7th, Williams gave up a run on 2 hits in an inning and 2/3. ERA of 2.45 in his first 3 2/3 innings pitched. 1-2 line drive foul down the left field line. Will stay at 1-2. No walks, 3 strikeouts thus far for Williams.
Already this summer, he's had to deal with 6 at-bats with runners on base. So far, batter's just 1 for 6.
He steps off. Y-D had just 1 base runner in innings 4 through 6 off of Dillard. Then Dillard came in to pitch the 7th and walked the first 2 batters. 1-2, shallow blooper out to left center, and Otsuka makes the diving play. Had to lay out at the last second and make the catch. 1 away here in the 7th, and Toro Otsuka robs Jake Palmer of a base hit.
Biggest play of the night by either team. This is the best opportunity that the Red Sox have had of scoring in quite some time. And Otsuka preventing a run from coming home.
In steps the UCLA Bruin, Noah Cardenas. First pitch curveball on the inside corner, 0-1. Wareham keeping arms loose in the bullpen. Michael Webb is up and throwing. Williams sets at the letters, the 0-1. Another breaking ball right down the heart of the plate, 0-2. Cardenas 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch today. Hit by pitch in the 3rd, popped out to Sims at second base in the 5th. And now that pitch comes way in and hits Cardenas. Hit him up high. On an 0-2 count, that's a killer. Base is now loaded for R.J. Yeager. These Y-D fans just wanting something to cheer about.
Number 10, Eric Tolman.
And now pinch hitting for R.J. Yeager will be Eric Tolman. Tolman is listed as a pitcher on this Y-D roster. First pitch to him. at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Beasley on third, Samuelson on second, Cardenas on first. And Y-D doesn't have a hit in the inning. Walk, hit by pitch. Curveball just low, 1-1 to Tolman. Jake Palmer blooped out to left in between the second walk and the hit by pitch. There's one away. Tolman this season is 4 for 9 with a double and a home run as he sends that one foul behind home plate, 1-2.
He was a two-way player with Arizona State this season, batted .227 with 3 homers, 7 RBIs.
Williams sets, rocks and fires the 1-2, and it hit him. Second straight at bat where Williams has gotten 2 strikes and then hit a batter, and that brings home a run. Well, Y-D didn't even have to get a hit to get a run here in the 7th in their first run of the game. It's 7-1 Gatemen.
That one wasn't even close. It was behind him.
And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Wyatt Young, the most dangerous hitter in this Y-D lineup. First pitch to Young. Curveball misses outside, 1-0. Young, 2 for 3 tonight, came in a .369 hitter. The third best hitter in the Cape Cod Baseball League. The 1-0. Ground ball right side, Sems gobbles, throws to first and gets the out. Good play by Benjamin Sems at second. That does score a run, RBI number 13 this season for Young. Makes it 7-2 Gatemen. Cardenas to third, Tolman to second. Young's retired. And that'll bring up Noah Campbell.
And I guess with Young's speed and Sems moving to his left, didn't really have an opportunity to look over at second and potentially get the lead runner.
Williams sets and fires to Noah Campbell. Low, ball 1. Sems athletic, made the play. This is only the 4th time Benjamin Sems has played second base in his life. The 1-0. Fastball misses just high and away, 2-0. And one of those first 3 times was in a fall scrimmage for Kansas. He said he played second once his freshman year and then once his senior year of high school in the last game of the season. 2-0 fastball, right over the heart of the plate, 2-1. He's looked pretty comfortable there tonight.
Made a few good plays.
Campbell's 0 for 3 tonight. The 2-1. Curveball high at the eyes. 3-1. Y-D sure could use a base hit here. A base hit here that scores 2 would make this a game. Right now it's 7-2 Wareham, bottom of the 7th. Runners on second and third, 2 down. 3-1 count to Campbell. The pitch from Williams. Fastball paints the outside edge, 3-2. Campbell, with runners in scoring position and 2 outs this year, is 4 for 8 with 2 RBIs. The 3-2. Curveball on the outside corner, strike 3. Ring him up. Huge strikeout from Jeremy Williams, his first of the game. Gets the Gatemen out of a jam. 2 runs on no hits for Y-D. They leave runners on second and third. And the Gatemen still lead 7-2 as we head to the 8th. We'll be right back on GBN.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
Weisberg back on the hill. Top of the 8th inning, Gatemen leading 7-2. Bottom 3 coming up for Wareham. Chad Stevens, Matt Rudick, Tora Otsuka due up. The last time the Gatemen came to bat, they put up a run in the top of the 7th. First pitch to Stevens. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, takes a pitch inside, 1-0. Stevens singled in the 3rd inning, 1 for 3. Batting 7th, playing 3rd base for the Gatemen tonight. The 1-0, Weisberg deals. Catches the inside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. 7 runs on 9 hits tonight for Wareham. 2 runs on just 4 hits for Y-D. This was billed as a battle of 2 of the top offensives in the CCBL. Skips in the dirt, 2 balls and 1 strike.
For the Red Sox, now playing left field, Eric Tolman.
Y-D, the top offense in the Eastern Division. Wareham, the top offense in the Western Division and potentially in the Cape Cod League. The 2-1 tapped foul, 2-2.
Now playing second base, Tate Samuelson. Now playing first base, Austin Wells.
Number of defensive changes for Y-D. Eric Tolman out in left field. That's where Austin Wells was playing. Wells now moves over to first base. And Tate Samuelson, who was playing first, moves over to second. Pitch low and away, 3-2. R.J. Yeager, who was playing second, no longer in the field. And now you're all caught up. Weisberg goes into the 3-2 delivery and misses downstairs, ball 4. Second time tonight, Stevens has reached base. Leads off the 8th with a walk, and that'll bring up Matt Rudick.
The right fielder.
Rudick with the biggest hit of the night for the Wareham Gatemen.
Matthew Rudick.
It was a solo home run to begin the 2nd inning. Second home run of the season for Rudick. And he steps in with a runner on first. And nobody out, top of the 8th. Rudick 1 for 3. Batting in the 8-hole came into this game, batting just .233 for the Gatemen this season. Stevens off of first base. And Weisberg buying a lot of time on the rubber. Sun beginning to set here at Red Wilson Field. When the game started at 5:03, it was about 80 degrees. It's since cooled off about 5-6 degrees. It's turned into a beautiful Tuesday evening, and most of the fans who were here for the beginning of the game still in attendance. Runner takes off, chopped toward the center of the diamond, past the glove of White, Young the shortstop, and it rolls into center field. Chad Stevens goes first to third. Matt Rudick pulls in at first, and there's runners at the corners with nobody out. Second hit of the night for Rudick. And in steps Tora Otsuka with 2 on and nobody out in the top of the 8th.
And a perfectly executed hit and run there from Matthew Rudick. Shortstop Young was going over to cover the second base bag. He hits a ground ball right through the 6-hole. And Stevens was already touching second as that ball hit the outfield.
10th hit of the night for Wareham. First pitch to Otsuka, squares to bunt, pulls it back, takes a pitch downstairs. It bounces in front of Cardenas, the catcher, pops up, but everyone holds. 1 ball and no strikes. Otsuka's been swinging the bat well, batting over 500 over his last 5 games. Has the 2nd highest batting average in the Cape League over his last 5 games. Batting .529. 9 for 17. Snap throw to third is not in time for Chad Stevens. Pitch was taken outside. 2 balls, no strikes to Otsuka. Otsuka looking for his first hit tonight. He reached base on a walk in the 6th. 0 for 2. Batting .386 this season. 2 doubles, a triple, 8 RBIs. This one gets under the glove of Cardenas. It rolls to the backstop, and everyone advances 90 feet. Chad Stevens comes home to score. Matt Rudick goes down to second. Still nobody out in the 8th, and it's 8-2 Wareham. Weisberg really struggling with his command. And now the Gatemen have scored in 5 of the 8 innings. Didn't score between the 4th and the 6th, but put up 3 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, and 1 in each of the last 2. Runner on second, still nobody out. Pitch over the outside corner to Otsuka. First strike of this at-bat, 3-1. Rudick singled. He's at second base. Back to the top of the order after this with Braden Ward. The pitch. Roller down the first base line, but foul. The count runs full. Well, after Weisberg fell behind on Otsuka, 3 balls and no strikes. Works it to a 2-strike count. Right-handed pitcher, left-handed batter. Otsuka, the rising senior at the University of San Diego. Laces one foul and into the stands down the left field line. We'll do it again. Otsuka has walked 6 times. He struck out 6 times this season. Runner at second, nobody out. The 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground, right side of the infield. Past the glove of Samuelson. Stays with it, throws to first, but not in time. Samuelson, the new second baseman, bobbled it. Stuck with it, but Tora Otsuka beating out that ground ball. We'll see what they score it. But now there's runners at the corners and still nobody out. And it is going to be an error. And we're going to get a pitching change. Weisberg will exit the ball game. A new pitcher will come in for the Y-D Red Sox, and he'll come in with a bit of a situation on his hands. Runners at the corners, still nobody out, and his team trailing by 6. It's Wareham 8, Y-D 2. We'll be right back in the top of the 8th. Stick around on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a clubhouse that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League. and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
Braden Ward steps in with runners at the corner and nobody out. Top of the 8th inning. Gordon Ingebrigtsen, the new pitcher. Right-handed pitcher, comes set at the belt. Ward squares to bunt and takes a pitch off the outside corner. 1 ball, no strikes. Ward looking for his first hit tonight. Reached base on a hit by pitch in the first inning. Since has gone 0 for 3. Otsuka at first. Rudick at third. 1 run home in the inning. 8-2 Wareham. Runner takes off. Snap throw down to third is not in time. And going first to second, Toru Otsuka. That eliminates the double play opportunity. 2 in scoring position. Still nobody out. Top of the 8th. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Matt McClain in the on-deck circle. He's reached base twice with 2 extra base hits. Rudick at third. Otsuka now at second. Ward trying to put this game out of reach. The pitch. Off speed. Catches the outside corner, 2-1. Gordon Ingebrigtsen, the rising senior at University of California, Irvine. 6 foot, 180 pounds, the right-handed pitcher. Two and 1 the count to Braden Ward. 8 runs on 10 hits tonight for Wareham. The pitch. Misses the outside corner, 3-1. Ingebrigtsen, a submarine delivery. Native of Sun Valley, California. The pitch. Misses downstairs, ball 4. So Ingebrigtsen comes in for Weisberg and walks Braden Ward to load the bases. Second time tonight, Ward has reached base. And that'll bring up Matt McClain with the bases juiced.
The shortstop from UCLA, Matt McClain.
The UCLA product with a chance to put this game out of hand. Gatemen up by 6. 8-2, 1 run home in the inning. Still nobody out, top of the 8th. And Ingebrigtsen steps off the rubber. Ward at first, Otsuka at second, Rudick at third. Rudick singled, Otsuka reached on an error, Ward walked. First pitch. Taken at the knee, strike 1. Matt McClain tripled in the first inning. Doubled in the 7th inning. 2 for 4. Came into this game batting .288. He has 2 homers, 12 RBIs. The pitch. Chopped foul down the third base line. And Ingebrigtsen quickly gets ahead, 0-2. Jacob Teeter would be next. We start to enter the power part of the Gatemen order. Bases loaded, nobody out, top of the 8th. Gatemen by 6. 8 runs on 10 hits. Gatemen looking for their first victory against Y-D this season. The 0-2. Lifted in the air, not very deep out to right field. Palmer, the right fielder, closing in. He reaches, and he can't make the catch. It lands right in front of him. 1 run comes home to score, and that'll be it. Rudick comes home, and everybody else moves up 90 feet. Everyone had to hold, expecting Palmer to make that catch. But that was just a dying duck that fell right in front of Palmer.
The first baseman from Florida Southern College, Jacob Teeter.
Still nobody out in the top of the 8th, and now it's 9-2 Wareham.
And that's an RBI single for McClain, who's 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs now.
Jacob Teeter, the new batter. Third crooked number put up by Wareham tonight. Gatemen up by 7. First pitch to Teeter, misses low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Teeter looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 4. A strikeout, 2 flyouts, and a ground out. Base is still loaded. It's now McLean at first, Ward at second, Otsuka at third. The 1-0. Lifted in the air, out to right field, chasing Beasley back. Palmer going back. Beasley, the center fielder, drifts to his left and makes the catch. Tagging from third base, Tora Otsuka. The throw is cut off, and Otsuka comes home to score the 10th run of the ball game for Wareham. Gatemen up by 8. Third run of the inning for Wareham. Jacob Teeter with the sacrifice fly, and that'll bring up Adrian Del Castillo. First out of the inning, runners at the corners for the Gatemen. Rudick stays put at third base. Braden Ward going to third. Or Rudick, Matt McLean at first. Braden Ward at third. First pitch to Adrian Del Castillo. Taken for a strike. Del Castillo doubled in the first inning. Walked in the third. 1 for 3. The pitch. Misses outside, 1-1. A walk, 2 singles, well, 2 walks and 2 singles, a sacrifice fly, and an error has led to 3 runs across and just 1 away here in the 8th. The pitch from Ingebrigtsen. Misses low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Ingebrigtsen has now thrown 13 pitches, only 6 of them for strikes. A 5.39 ERA this season and an inning and 2/3 coming into this game. The 2-1. Misses low and in. And Ingebrigtsen falls behind 3 balls and 1 strike. Dallas Beaver in the on-deck circle. He's 3 for 4. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Gatemen by 8. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Adrian Del Castillo chased it. Ingebrigtsen went high. Count runs full. Three and 2 the count. Ingebrigtsen sets at the belt. Delivers. Chopped on the ground. Right side of the infield. Could be 2. Flip to second for 1. Turn over to first. Nope. They're only going to get the lead base runner as Braden Ward comes home to score. Matt McLean retired on the base paths as Adrian Del Castillo stops at first. Now 2 away, and it's 11-2.
The catcher from the University of Central Florida, Dallas Beaver.
Del Castillo gets the job done. Gets the RBI. That's the 4th run of the inning. Dallas Beaver, the new man up, runner on first, 2 away. 11 runs on 11 hits tonight for Wareham. Ingebrigtsen deals the first pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-1. Beavers had himself a night. 3 for 4. He grounded out in the first inning and since has doubled, singled, and doubled again. Benjamin Sims in the on-deck circle. The 0-1. Cut on and missed. 0-2. Another great offensive night for the Wareham Gatemen. But if they hold on, and if it stays this way, the story of the game is going to be, without a doubt, the pitching performance. Pitch over the outside corner, strike 3 called. Ingebrigtsen retires Dallas Beaver on 3 strikes, and that'll end the 8th inning. Not before 4 more runs come across for Wareham, and they're all over Y-D, 11-2. We head to the bottom of the 8th. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based Y-D Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit addmakepeace.com to learn more. The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. Tickets are just $5, and part of the proceeds will support our Wareham Gatemen.
J.P. Williams back on the mound to begin the bottom of the 8th inning. He'll face Austin Wells, Riley King, and Brad Beasley. 3, 4, and 5 for the Red Sox. 2 runs on 4 hits tonight for Y-D. They scored 2. Their first 2 runs of the game came in the 7th inning. First pitch low and in from Williams. 1 ball and no strikes. Wells 0 for 3 tonight. A strikeout, 2 flyouts. The pitch. Taken at the knees, but it misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes from J.P. Williams. Riley King in the on-deck circle. Wells came into this game one of the best hitters in the CCBL, as Williams misses downstairs and falls behind 3-0. A .320 batting average, 5 long balls, 19 RBIs. Held in check tonight, the 3-0. Up and in, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to begin the bottom of the 8th inning, and it goes to Austin Wells, the first time tonight he's reached base. New catcher for the Wareham Gatemen. It's Drew Sims in for Dallas Beaver. So Sims, the new battery mate of Williams, the relief pitcher, the 3rd different pitcher used tonight for Wareham. Coy Cobb started his first start of the game, first start of the season. And it was 3 wonderful innings. First pitch to King. Cut on and missed, 0-1. Actually, we're going to have a pinch hitter, Gavin Dugas. The pitch, breaking ball, taken at the knees. And Williams ahead 0-2. So Riley King's night is over. He went 0 for 3. 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Runner at first, nobody out, bottom of the 8th. The pitch from Williams, taken inside, well inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Brad Beasley on deck. This game got out of hand quickly for Y-D. The pitch from Williams. Breaking ball that sits away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Austin Wells stands out first. 6 for 6 in stolen bases this year at the University of Arizona. He takes off, pitch swung on and missed, throw down to second's a good one, but not in time. Played on a bounce by Matt McLean, the shortstop. Drew Sims didn't even pop up, just threw it right from his knees, but Williams gets the strikeout. Now there's a runner in scoring position with 1 away. Brad Beasley, the new batter, he's reached base 3 times tonight. He's 2 for 2. A double and a single, and he walked. One of the bright spots for the Red Sox. And Sims will go out to talk to Williams. Sims was on the opening day roster for Wareham. Only played a couple games, left, and then came back. Actually hit the first home run of the season for the Gatemen. Conference complete, right on right matchup. Williams looks in, sets at the letters. Deals, first pitch. At the knee, strike one. Tate Samuelson on deck. The Red Sox coming off a 4-2 loss to Harwich. Gave up 3 runs in the 4th inning in that game. Pitch misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Beasley. Red Sox entering this contest 14-8-1 on the season. 2 points back of Chatham for first place in the Eastern Division. A tight Eastern Division and a tough Eastern Division. The 1-1. Fouled off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Orleans was sitting at the top of the East for a little while, and they've since fallen off a bit. They're now in 3rd. They've dropped 6 straight games. Just not a whole lot of offense on that team this season. The 1-2. Misses up and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Last year, the Red Sox were 27-12 during the regular season. They fell to Brewster in the Eastern Division semis. The 2-2. Tapped foul, right side of home plate. We'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. And that was a bit surprising, considering Brewster didn't have a great season. And Y-D did. Not only does the record reflect that, but the numbers, the stats do. Pitch misses downstairs, 3-2. They led the league in batting average. They batted .285 last year. On-base percentage, slugging percentage, OPS, hits, RBIs, total bases, sac flies. All went to Y-D. Runner on second, 1 away, bottom of the 8th. Cut on and miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for J.P. Williams. Strikeout brought to you by Langex, Safaris, and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. 2 away. Tate Samuelson, the new batter. He's 0 for 2, reached on a walk in the 7th. That was the 7th inning that saw 2 walks, 2 hit by pitches, and 2 runs come across for the Red Sox. The only time they've scored today came in the 7th. First pitch to Samuelson, lifted in the air, not very deep right center field. Sems, the second baseman, going back, makes the catch over his left shoulder as he's drifting. And that'll do it for the 8th. J.P. Williams works around a 4-pitch leadoff walk issued to Austin Wells. Wells is retired on the second base bag. And after 8, the Red Sox are trailing the Gatemen by 9. It's Gatemen 11, Red Sox 2. We head to the 9th. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
Learning at Curry College extends beyond the classroom and is embedded in all that they do. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers and active citizenship with a global perspective. Explore undergraduate majors, minors, and concentrations, including new majors in accounting, biochemistry, and software development. Online at curry.edu.
Clobbered high and deep to right center field, and this one is gone. A home run.
That home run's brought to you by Eastern Propane and Oil. Another scholarship for a deserving youth. Eastern Propane and Oil, we're in your neighborhood.
Gavin Dugas, the new second baseman for Y-D. Tate Samuelson goes back to first. 11-2 Wareham. They come to bat. And Jack Blomgren will come to bat. First at bat is a Wareham Gateman. He arrived not too long ago and already seeing some playing time with the Gatemen up by 9. Blomgren comes in for Benjamin Sems, who finishes the day 1 for 4. Doubled in the first inning, then flew out, grounded out, and struck out. First pitch to Blomgren. Lifted in the air out to left center field. Tolman going back. He lets it drop. It one hops the wall. Blomgren rounds first, digs for second. Throw comes in late, and Blomgren stops at second base with a leadoff double. Welcome to the Wareham Gatemen, Mr. Blomgren. Top of the ninth inning. Nobody out. Runner on second, and Chad Stevens, the new batter.
Blomgren picking up where he left off at Michigan, a .314 hitter with the Wolverines. 76 hits, 8 doubles, 2 triples, 3 bombs for the national runner-up, Michigan Wolverines.
In position to score for the Gatemen. They've scored in each of the last 2 innings in 5 of the 8. Pitch over the inside corner, 0-1 to Chad Stevens. Stevens walked, singled, flew out, and grounded out. 1 for 3. Matt Rudick in the on-deck circle. 12 hits tonight for the Gatemen. Right down the middle, 0-2. Gordon Ingebrigtsen still in. 14 strikes, 18 balls. 22 pitches, with nobody out in the top of the ninth. And he steps off the rubber and looks back at second, but nobody was covering second base.
Chad Stevens.
0-2, the count holds to Stevens. The pitch popped up, shallow left field. Tolman circling under it. Calls off the center fielder Beasley, and now Beasley makes the catch. Tossed it back into third, keeps Blomgren at second, and there's 1 away in the top of the ninth. Stevens retired. Matt Rudick will step up. Hit his second home run of the year in the second inning. 2 for 4 tonight with a homer and a single. A fly out and a ground out sandwiched in between. Comes to bat with a runner at second base, and the Gatemen leading by 9. 11-2 with 1 away. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. First pitch. Cracked in the air, out to right field. Palmer going back near the wall. He looks up. That ball is gone. Second home run of the night for Matt Rudick. A 2-run shot to deep right center field. And that gives the Gatemen an 11-run advantage. Rudick now 3 for 5 tonight.
The left fielder from the University of San Diego, Otsuka.
Otsuka now looking for his first hit. The base is empty, still 1 away in the top of the ninth inning. What a night for Matt Rudick, home run number 3 of the season. Pitch right down the middle, 0-1. Breaking ball. Catches the outer corner, 0-2. Otsuka struck out in the second inning, flew out to left field in the fourth inning. And then has since reached twice. He walked and reached on an error. Nobody on, 1 away, top of the ninth. Pitch misses low and away, 1-2. Braden Ward on deck. 4 different innings, the Gatemen have put up crooked numbers. The first, the third, the 8th, and now the 9th. 2 home runs tonight for Rudick. Breaking ball on the outside corner, strike 3. Toru Otsuka caught looking. Second time tonight he struck out. Now there's nobody on with 2 away. Top of the 9th for Braden Ward.
Center fielder, Braden Ward.
Ward hasn't tallied a hit tonight. Gatemen have 13 of them to go along with the 13 runs. One of the best offensive outputs we've seen from this team. Pitch down the heart of the plate. 0-1 to Ward. Ward reached twice on a walk and a hit by pitch. He's 0 for 3. as Ingbertson misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. Matt McLean in the on-deck circle. Nobody on, 2 away. 2 runs home in the inning. 13-2 Gatemen. The pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ingbertson sets. Rocketed. Played on a hop by Samuelson, the second baseman. Tosses to first in time, and that'll do it for the top of the 9th. Braden Ward retired with the bases clear, but the bases were empty because Matt Rudick hit a moonshot to right center field, his second home run of the night. It was a 2-run blast to put the game virtually out of reach. Gatemen now up by 11. 13-2. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Y-D comes to bat when we return. Stick around on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings, to boats. Village Signs has proudly served Southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesigns.inc.com for all your signage needs.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
J.P. Williams trying to close things out in the bottom of the 9th inning. Gatemen up by 11. Not exactly a safe situation for Williams. He'll face the bottom third of the Y-D order. Just 2 runs, 4 hits tonight for the Red Sox. Jake Palmer will lead things off. He's 0 for 3. Palmer grounded out to the first baseman Jacob Teeter in the 2nd inning, then grounded out to short in the 4th. Flew out to left in the 7th. Takes the first pitch downstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. What a game for not only the Wareham offense, but a much-needed, well-pitched performance. Pitch misses outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Williams has thrown 39 pitches through 2 innings. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 9th. The 2-0. Taken low, 3 balls and no strikes. Williams worked around a leadoff walk issued to Austin Wells in the 8th inning. Struck out 2 and then forced Tate Samuelson to fly out to the second baseman Benjamin Sims. The 3-0. Downstairs, ball 4. And this is how the 8th inning began for Williams. Leadoff walk on 4 pitches, and this time it goes to Jake Palmer. We're going to have a pinch hitter. Andrew Eister comes in the 8th hole for Noah Cardenas. Cardenas was hit by 2 pitches tonight. Went 0 for 1. Runner on first, nobody out, bottom of the 9th. Eister, the Florida native, takes the first pitch at the knees, strike 1. 32nd round draft pick by the Cleveland Indians in 2018. 27th round pick by Arizona the year before. Williams sets and fires another strike at the knees, 0-2. Eister, the rising junior at the University of South Carolina, batted .309 with 10 homers. 12 doubles this year. Getting his first at-bat of the night, the pitch. On the inside corner, strike 3 called. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, 1 away in the bottom of the 9th. Strikeout brought to you by Lang, Safaris, and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. Strikeout number 4 for J.P. Williams. Eric Tolman steps into the box. Waves at the first pitch he sees, strike one. This was R.J. Yeager's spot, the 9-hole. Tolman hit .221 with 3 homers, 7 RBIs at ASU this year. Also led the team with a .283 earned run average on the mound. Runner at second base. One away, bottom of the 9th. The pitch. Misses outside. 1-1. Tolman came in and played left field for the Red Sox not too long ago. Williams trying to close it out. Working from the stretch, sets the letters, kick, steals the pitch, cut on and miss, strike 2. Tolman, the left-handed batter. The native of Lake Forest, California. We go back to the top of the order after this. That was Wyatt Young, but there's somebody else in the on-deck circle. The 1-2 misses low and away, ball 2. Count evens up 2-2. Tolman was awfully impressive on the mound with the Sun Devils this year. Held opponents to just a .166 batting average with runners in scoring position. A .114 with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground, right side of the infield. Second baseman Sem shuffles over to his right, fires to first in time as the runner advances to third. And now the Red Sox are down to their final out. And there's going to be a pinch hitter. Sam Hall comes in, the rising junior at Clemson. From Hempstead, North Carolina. 6'1", 190 pounds. The right-handed batter steps in where Wyatt Young was playing. Young had 2 hits tonight. Runner at third, 2 away. First pitch, a breaking ball. Taken inside. One ball, no strikes. Jake Palmer at third. He led off the bottom of the 9th with a walk, now 2 away. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Williams in his 3rd appearance for the Gatemen. Trying to put the finishing touches on what is a 13-2 lead. Hit sharply on the ground, right side. Blumgren makes the play, scoops it up, fires to first in time, and that'll do it. Back-to-back groundouts to the new second baseman, Jack Blumgren. And what a night he's had. In his debut, he goes 1 for 1 and retires the last 2 batters of a 13-2 victory for the Gatemen. They pick up their first win against the Red Sox this season, and they'll leave Red Wilson Field back in the win column. On a beautiful Tuesday evening for baseball, a spectacular victory for Wareham. Not only in the batter's box, but on the mound as well. The pitching, exceptional. Gabe and I will be back on the other side of this break to break down this enormous 13-2 victory against a tough Y-D team. We'll be right back on GBN.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based Y-D Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit addmakepeace.com to learn more. The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. Tickets are just $5, and part of the proceeds will support our Wareham Gatemen.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
The Gatemen take the victory at Red Wilson Field, 13-2, taking down the Y-D Red Sox for the first time this season in 3 tries. And boy, was it an unbelievable win, both on offense, but we knew this team could hit. The pitching was marvelous. Only 1 inning did the Red Sox score. They scored twice in the 7th inning, and this was a much-needed dominant pitching performance for this Wareham Gatemen squad.
Yeah, it's about time for Wareham. 2 runs, 4 hits, 4 Y-D. They left 8 on base. I mean, you can go up and down innings 1 through 9 of this game. Y-D didn't get a hit after inning 4. They were hitless in innings 5 through 9 today. Their 2 runs were because of walks and hit by pitches. Dillard walked 2 to begin the 7th inning, and then Williams came in and hit 2 batters shortly after, and then gave up an RBI ground out as well. Cobb started the game, 3 innings pitched, gave up 3 hits, no runs. Dillard came in for the middle 3 innings, gave up a hit, couple of walks, 2 runs. And Jeremy Williams, 3 innings pitched, didn't give up a hit, no runs. His control was a little bit of an issue. Walked 2, hit 2, but did strike out 4 as well. And the 2 walks and the 2 hit by pitches didn't really come back to haunt him. Those 2 runs were charged to Dillard, and he did his job the rest of the way.
Coy Cobb made his first start of the season in this game, went the first 3 innings. That was his longest outing of the season and probably his best performance.
Yeah, his first scoreless appearance at least. In his first 4 appearances, he had only pitched 4 2/3 innings, and he had given up 4 runs. 3 innings scoreless for Cobb, the Texas Longhorn. A fantastic outing, and we'll see if he can deliver a couple more of those down the stretch this season.
So the pitching was great, and the offense perhaps even better. Matt Rudick, what a night for him, perhaps his best performance at the plate.
Rudick definitely took advantage of the short right field, the short ballpark period here in Y-D, as he hit 2 homers over that right field fence, 3 for 5, solo home run in the 2nd, single in the 8th, 2-run home run in the 9th. Matthew Rudick, well, he's going to be our player of the game tonight because he was excellent.
And perhaps flying under the radar, Matt McClain, another good performance.
100%. McClain, a home run away from the cycle. RBI triple in the 1st inning, doubled in the 7th inning, RBI single in the 8th inning. Got a little lucky on the RBI single. It was kind of a lazy blooper that no one, or miscommunication, allowed the ball to fall. So got a little lucky on the single, but McClain will take it, and he's now hitting over 300 this year.
13 runs on 13 hits for Wareham, just 2 runs on 4 hits for Y-D, a stagnant offense. Tonight, Wareham, who came into this game sitting 1 point back of Cotuit for first place in the Western Division, improves to 13-11-1, back in the win column after falling to the Kettleers yesterday, 11-5. Y-D falls to 14-9-1. They enter tonight 2 points back of Chatham for first place in the East. We'll see how that positioning stacks up with all the games going on tonight. Right now, Chatham losing to Harwich 2-0, Orleans over Brewster 4-2, and Falmouth over Hyannis 8-1. Cotuit and Bourne, well, we don't have a score update for that.
Yeah, they were supposed to start at 5, and either point streaks down or something's going on over in Cotuit, because according to our computers, they have not started.
Technology can be, yes.
And that's the important one for Wareham. Cotuit in first place in the West.
Right.
And, Javik Blake trying to give us a little update here. 6-4 Bourne.
There we go.
Bottom of the 9th.
There we go. Arajanu coming up big for Cotuit. We're going to take a break. On the other side, Addison van Patten's going to stand by with the player of the game. Tonight, it's Matt Rudick. You don't want to miss that interview. We'll be right back on GBN.
The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more. The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. Tickets are just $5, and part of the proceeds will support our Wareham Gatemen.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
13-2 Wareham over Y-D. Wareham away from home. But boy, did they need this victory. 13-2, a huge win. Matt Rudick with a huge day. Addison van Patten standing by with him.
Addison van Patten here standing by with Matt Rudick. Now, Matt, 3 for 5 tonight, 2 home runs. What fueled tonight's performance, and what pitches were hit off? What did you hit those pitches off?
I hit them off a fastball in and then change up middle. And it felt really good today. I made some adjustments, talked to the hitting coaches, and it was really good. Felt really comfortable in the box today.
What changes did you make?
I did something with my load with my hands and then used my lower half more. So, it felt really comfortable. So I liked it.
Besides that, did you feel any different going into today, or was it just those changes that seemed to fuel your performance?
I think, just making little adjustments, helps my swing a lot. And then also being confident in the box. And, I was really confident today. And I saw the pitches really well and hit 2 home runs. So it was good.
The East Division is a lot more stacked this summer than the West. We are obviously higher in the West. What does it mean to get this win tonight that shows that we can hold our weight against the East?
It's really good, and we also scored 6 runs in the first 3 innings, so it was, we put pressure on the other team today, and it makes our, pitchers more relaxed. So, it was a really good win for the Gatemen.
We've talked about a lot in the recent past that when the Gatemen get the early lead, we tend to hold it and we tend to get that win. What do you think it is about getting that early lead that seems to work for us so well?
I think it's, the bats. If we, get a lot of hits early on, score a lot of runs and, early on in the game, I think it puts pressure on the other team, and it really shows because, they only scored, I think, 2 or 3 runs. So, if we just keep on, scoring more runs early on, I think we'll end up winning more games.
Manager Jerry Weinstein talked to you guys for only a brief second after the game. What was his post-game message on a win like today?
He didn't really talk much about the game. He usually talks about it, tomorrow, the next day. But he just kind of just going over what we're going to do tomorrow. But he seemed really happy. So.
All right. Well, thank you for chatting with me. Congrats on your great day today. Back to you guys.
Matt Rudick with a great day. 3 for 5, 2 home runs, perhaps his best day at the plate of the season. And that was much needed because Matt Rudick entered this game batting just .233.
He entered batting just .233. I will say this, though. Rudick now on a 6-game hit streak for Wareham. Entered today on a 5-game hit streak and had raised his average from 200 to 233 in the last 5 games. And, well, that'll go up a little more after a 3 for 5 day.
Matt Rudick will try to stay hot tomorrow. The Gatemen offense and the Gatemen pitching trying to stay hot tomorrow. They're back in action at Chatham, another away game. That game a later start, 2 hours later than tonight. Tonight started around 5. Tomorrow's going to start around 7. That game also airing on WBSM along with GBN. Final thoughts, Gabe?
Great win tonight. Pitching finally showed up. Now let's see if Wareham can string together a couple of wins. The West Division, as Addison just said, definitely a lot worse than the East this year. Wareham would be just in 3rd right now in the East. Instead, with the Katuitt loss tonight, Wareham will be in 1st in the West, but it's all about stringing together wins. Let's see if Wareham can get something going in Chatham.
The only way you find out if they can is if you tune in to us. First pitch tomorrow will be on air at 6:30. That'll just about do it for us tonight. Wrapping things up, again, the final score 13-2. Wareham coming out victorious. For Javik Blake, for Addison Van Patten, for Gabe Genovesi, I'm Jonah Karp saying so long. Thanks for watching.